time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
What's the word? Viral gang, we back with another one. We got the whole squad in the building. It's been a minute, you feel me? We've been grinding, we've been working, we've been in the gym, we've been doing it all. It's raining out here, it's flooded out here, but we still made it to the studio, man. What's going on, fellas? Oh, and to everybody that's new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, become an official member of the Viral Gang. Best podcast on the internet, by far, period, point blank. It's official. The people done spoke. We the people's podcast, man. We doing this for y'all, you feel me? We not doing like the rest. What's the word, though, man? How y'all liking this rainy day?
Man, it's trash. I hate the rain, bro. I don't like it. I mean, I don't mind it when it's light, but the way it is right now is too much.
Yeah, I like the rain. Much. I appreciate every weather. I just hate the traffic in that motherfucker.
You know, they turned the weather machine on. They told them they were going to get them mudslides.
You know they did. Yeah, you know they talking about the worst weather coming. They know what they doing.
Hey, you know what's crazy? We was just on fire and now we flooding.
That's why they did.
Nobody talking about the fires no more. The fires came and they gone. Now the new hype is planes crashing everywhere.
I told
they said
another.
They said another. You seen that? Another jet.
Oh yeah,
the dudes jumped out or something.
Jumped out. Yeah.
I said they practicing that. Them niggas, they did a test drive on that. They crashed that they self.
Nah, you talking about the one that
it's a video
to the water?
San Diego, I think.
Yeah, that shit dove out like a damn movie.
But they just happened to jump out that.
Tom Cruise was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Making the next Mission Impossible. That nigga crazy.
They are shooting Mission Impossible right now. That is a possibility.
Man, what number is that?
Probably 10. I don't even know.
Damn, Tom Cruise still doing stunts.
He ain't gonna never stop.
Viral. Hey, another jet just crashed on a runway. And you know what? This made me ask myself, was this low-key always a thing? Did this low-key always happen on the regular like this and the media didn't push it? Or are they concocting this to use it as the new distraction? Like, look, planes are crashing now. Oh my God, go crazy. Meanwhile, over here, they doing some total other shit. Because I just thinking back in the past, how many planes crash a year that we never hear about?
I'm pretty sure there's always been like malfunctions, but I don't know if it's been to this extent. This is crazy. It's every day something happening.
Back to back. Yeah. You heard about when plane crashes happen. You heard about them on the news.
Last one we really heard, we was hearing before all these was shit. Amelia Earhart, her shit crashed off somewhere years ago.
Yeah, the only time you heard, like you said, that, or you heard about the Aaliyah, or you heard about the 9/11 plane crashes and all that. So you wasn't really hearing too much.
The last plane crash we heard about, he just called it Aaliyah's plane.
Yeah,
we never heard another plane crash since Aaliyah. When was niggas ever hearing about plane crashes? Oh, Aaliyah plane crash. And that was miraculous. How does a plane crash?
Yeah, and do we count Kobe? Do we count the helicopter?
It's a helicopter. That shit was crazy too. A lot of those things were
different. The helicopter, I feel, is a little different.
A lot of those things were, I mean, who's to say they were avoidable? But when you look back on it, like the people who, you know, us as the spectators looking at it, they had multiple things that they could have done to ensure that didn't take place, but they still got on in planes. Like with Aaliyah, it was a heavy flight. She still went on, and supposedly they gave her a sedative because she was tripping.
I still don't believe the your arm. I still don't believe the Aaliyah stuff too heavy. Y'all know how much. Y'all know how much a plane weigh and how much. Y'all know how much she can carry on a plane. So for y'all not to check that with a famous celebrity is crazy work.
Yeah, we gotta see.
Plane too heavy. You couldn't just dump the load.
It's like a conspiracy in a sense. And I really want to look that data up. I probably should have looked it up before the show of how many planes crash a year. Because it could, I'm just being the devil's advocate. Like this shit happens on a regular. They just sweep it under the rug because they don't want people getting afraid and flights going down and they losing money on flights because now people scared to fly. I'm even telling my girl, she's like, we need to go on a trip. I'm like, hell no. When planes stop falling out the sky, we could book a flight. But for right now,
I mean, you even got like
crazy. That's crazy you said that because I was just talking about that with somebody. I'm like, hell no. I said, whoever jumping on planes right now, y'all fearless.
Yeah. you got to think about all the smaller planes, right? People who are training, all that shit. It probably does happen often. It could be happening often. It's just, getting put more or more focus is getting put on it at this point, which makes you wonder why though. You know what I mean? Like, what's the agenda behind it? It don't really make sense.
Look, we're gonna get into some celebrity news. We just gonna go through these right out the way before we get into the deeper topics. You know, we got a mixed fan base. Some fan bases like to know what we think about trending topics, and then, you know, we like to go deep, high power. So let's just start off with your boy Big Meech.
Cancel the show.
Canceled the show. The show got canceled. All the rappers pulled out. What's going on? Are the speculation starting to come to light, or are people trying to separate themselves now just in case? The first rapper I heard pull out was Lil Baby. They said Lil Baby pulled up on BMF, and they thought he was coming with a care package. That nigga came, dap niggas up, and got the fuck on. Like, I don't know you niggas, I'm just showing love. But everybody from Detroit pulled up, dropped him a care package. You know, if you from Detroit, you want to be tied to BMF. You had rapper after rapper after rapper shouting out BMF all these years, and now that 50 come out with this smear campaign, Cuffy calling it from the pen, you got the snitch bitch saying he used her to snitch. Everybody is sort of distancing themselves. Boosie made a public announcement. I didn't hear a fucking word he said.
Boosie said he still was gonna go though. He said he gave that man his word. But even then,
it's a mix of both, right?
That's not a good look for Meech. The 50 the 50 beef is he's back at it, cuz this nigga don't lose.
It's a mix of both, I think. Because right now, public opinion is truth. So even if we have no paperwork on Meech or whatever the case is, there's enough people saying that he's a snitch at this point, and there's enough people with a bigger platform saying it to where even if you don't believe it or you haven't seen it with your own eyes on paperwork, you probably gonna want to get the fuck away from it. Because then people gonna be like, "Oh, you associating with a snitch," even though there's no paperwork necessarily showing that he snitched yet.
Now, why are people saying Boosie is selective politic and saying something about he went in on Rollo before he all the way knew Rollo was snitching or something like that, but he's taking Meech's word for it, or saying, well, I gave him my word. And it's like, well, if he's ratting like everybody's saying, the proof is out there. People saying they seeing paperwork and all kind of shit. The lady confirmed, Cuffy confirmed. What you mean you gave him your word type shit? To me, I don't think Boosie wants to find out. I think he had a good bag laid out for that show, and he wanted to get that bag. And it's like in the streets. Once you see the paperwork, you can no longer deny it. So now when you see the nigga, you low-key obligated to do something about it. So a lot of niggas won't read paperwork on purpose because they know, like, I don't even want to be involved. If he telling, I don't want to see it. So to me, I think Boosie wanted to get that bag.
But niggas is saying he's selective politic, and he just said he's not getting. He said he's not getting involved with. He said he's not getting involved with both, far as the internet shit. And we keep saying the proof is out there. Who's seen the paperwork?
Yeah,
I haven't heard one person present no paperwork. So I understand why niggas could fall back because of name, like clear your name up on some shit like that. But at the end of the day, niggas saying Boosie selected politics, but niggas ain't came with no work.
And if there is no paperwork present, you think it's wrong to go and get that bag if you're getting paid?
Listen,
if you don't really does it really have anything to do with Meech at that point? I'm coming to perform. We just let niggas slide for doing the Trump shit. It's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't necessarily got to have a relationship with you. I'm just coming to pick up my bag, do my job, and then get on.
These niggas still fuck with the boy from what's the YSL nigga? They still praising him.
Who?
Woody.
Woody, yeah.
And all that. These niggas ain't. They selected politics. The whole internet doing that. Still praising this nigga.
I'm gonna tell you like this: once you get in business, all that shit's at the door. The only ones who care or worry about that are the ones who want the 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and they still want the street image. But you don't know these people at these record labels. Rock Nation got a whole fucking FBI informant working there. You think them niggas who get them Rock Nation checks give a fuck that she told on the cartel? Like, nigga, we're doing legit business at this point. We're not in the streets selling bricks with them. We not doing crimes with them at this point. If I'm getting in the rap game, I'm not caring about the execs who told or nothing like that or who's cutting the checks. But with Big Meech, I don't know, man. It's a little different. It's a little different, especially if you standing on fuck all rats, like somebody like Boosie, who is very vocal about how he feels about rats. So for him to find out, damn, dude telling and you go perform and get a bag anyway, that goes against everything you've been preaching. But in business, at this point, Most niggas don't care. I'm just gonna be 100.
They gonna pick up that
These
bag.
niggas don't care. They're lying. The only reason that they saying it is they don't want the backlash from the streets. Because if you came from it and you was like, man, fuck rats, and that's your push, but behind the scenes, you know half the industry is rats. So if you like fuck all rats, don't get in the industry.
Lil Baby been standing on his shit though. I can say that much. He stopped fucking with the other boy, with Young Thug. If he felt this was something else, you see he pulling out.
You talking about Gunna?
Yeah. So I'm just saying certain niggas do. If you hold niggas accountable to street rules, if you come from the streets, you still held accountable to it, whether you in business or not. If niggas, I don't know. If you grew up that way, I think you still should be standing on some of that shit to a degree.
All right, so if you go get a record deal and the person at the label who's bringing the deal is a rat and they got $1 million contract on the table, are you saying that nigga should walk away from that?
Is he a street nigga?
Yeah, he used to be a street nigga. He's an
Who's the
ex-street
nigga bringing the deal? Oh, the
No, I'm saying like, old girl at Rock Nation, she told on the cartel. She was in the business.
Yeah.
She turned fed, but now she's official at Rock Nation.
I'm not even...
Jay-Z co-signed her.
Jay-Z
Jay
crazy.
cool with her. So if she come to deal with you to do business, are you saying that nigga's gonna be like, oh, she a rat, I'm not fucking with her?
What was she in the street life?
It's no different.
Yeah, she was in the streets.
It's no different from niggas looking at 6ix9ine the way a nigga look at 6ix9ine. He offered Kodak that bag, and niggas was mad at Kodak for taking that bag.
Yeah, and he went over there and did that little dance.
Yeah.
Took that bag to the
Kodak-
studio.
No, I'm not
Kodak-
jumping. I'm not jumping on no track with her.
Kodak jumped on the track and dissed him on his own track and took the mill and skated off.
That's true.
So for anybody to be mad at that, you just a dumbass at this point. To me. Because if you want to stick to street code, strictly street code, stay in the streets. I'm not endorsing no rats, but man, these niggas selected politicking on the streets. These niggas fucking with rats for free. So to sit there and tell a nigga, don't take the $1 million, you a dumb nigga. I'm taking the $1 million, I'm getting on the track, man, fuck this rat. The same way Kodak did, and I'm skating off. Nobody heard the song, nobody streamed it, nobody played it. I'm $1 million up off this bitch ass nigga. Fuck this nigga. Nigga, thank you for the $1 million. But you niggas is too
crazy.
street to get $1 million? I don't know. You niggas is weird. I don't know.
You saying that, but if you got principles not fucking with rats, at the end of the day, you still endorsing it. Niggas, it's supposed to be to a point where rats don't get no shine about shit. These niggas ain't supposed to be eating. You helping a nigga eat? So I mean, it is.
He's already eating. He have $1 million.
No,
to
but
give
you're
you.
helping him eat more. You're putting more light on him. This is the reason why we be mad about niggas. Why niggas fuck with rats? And because niggas still make it cool. Niggas the same way niggas rat on you right now, and then the nigga say, oh well, that nigga didn't tell on me, and the niggas still fuck with him in the streets. Then now you looking at it crazy, like okay, you did all that shit for nothing. Then
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad about that. But I'm just saying, if I'm in Kodak's shoes.
Kodak don't need the $1 million. He's not hurting.
Who don't need $1 million?
No, he didn't need the money. If you go,
How you know a nigga don't need $1 million? I don't
Because-
know a nigga alive that don't need $1
I'm
million.
not saying that, but Kodak is in a position where he's making enough money. He don't got to go against his
If that's his
jeopardize
morals,
his
yeah.
exactly.
What
He don't
did he
got.
jeopardize? He don't know
What do
this
you mean?
nigga.
You
We
associating-
not
you
friends.
fuck with him, we're
I'm not
rats.
associating. Y'all send
You
me
is
a beat.
associating. I got a whole track with
But
you,
see,
nigga.
see, in
You
that
send
in
me a
that
beat. I did a
situation,
verse and said "fuck you" on the verse and took $1 million.
Man, them niggas
But hold
hanging
on,
out. You just
and-
said Kurt went and did a whole video and danced with the nigga.
in that situation too with 6ix9ine, it's like calling him a rat on his own song that's not affecting him. Everybody
Right.
knows he's a rat. He
He
looking
went
at it
worldwide.
like I'm finna go even more viral because the
Yeah,
bro just called me
exactly.
a rat on my
Did
song.
he go viral?
I mean, nah, but
It brought him up.
yeah,
No, it didn't.
people was talking
Niggas
about it
was
for a
talking
little
about
bit.
it.
Niggas
Yeah.
talked about that shit for 2 days. Like, oh my God, Kodak did this. I'm sure them Zopound niggas didn't give a fuck. That nigga brought that $1 million back to Miami and them, had them niggas eating. I'm just saying, niggas be acting like, oh man, I just know the real with the streets, cuz these niggas be fucking lying. These niggas be dealing with niggas behind the scenes. These niggas be dealing with rats. These niggas really be rats. It's
So my
no
thing
way.
with Kodak, it's like when you got up in the studio with bro, you was cool with him. Then 8 bars in, you dissed him. Nigga played the track back and
I don't think they was in the
okay.
studio together. I think he sent them the track. He
Man,
said.
them niggas was together.
So
man.
it's like
they did a whole video.
yeah, it's like you can't go to the studio with bro, be in his face, make the song, then get on the song, call him a rat. I mean, okay, that's cool, but you still kicked it, bro. Ate a hibachi and all that shit in the studio, like,
Right, laughing
You
and
still
shit.
kicked it with him, yeah. So I get it. You took the money and then you dissed him a little bit on the track to maybe save face. But at the end of the day, if you felt that way, you wouldn't even have gotten the same room.
So
with
let me ask you this: Sammy the Bull, his people, his publicists, whoever he got on his team, reach out to you. Said, man, we got 500,000 for y'all to do an interview. He want to get another part of his story out that's untold. Y'all platform is booming. This is gonna be an exclusive. You as technically a journalist in a sense.
Yeah, you're gonna want to have him on.
Are you taking the money or are you gonna be like, nah, fuck that nigga here at?
I'm gonna have him on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have Sammy the Bull. Yeah, I don't have no ties to that shit.
No, don't start to like the politics.
I didn't say I was taking nothing.
I'm asking both of y'all.
I was finna say street rules don't even apply to him.
Yeah, so like for
I'm
me,
talking about to a street nigga, like a street platform. You come from the streets, now you got a legit platform. Sammy the Bull people want to pay you.
No, nigga, you doing that by yourself. I'll see you next episode, bro. Take your
Michael
500,000.
Michael Francis sit with niggas all the time, and he a rat, supposedly.
You said who?
Michael Francis. He's a mobster too. His dad's I think his dad's name was Sonny. He's big too. He went against Sammy the Bull. I'm
interviewing Sammy the Bull, bro.
Yeah, why? I mean,
I don't care. I'm not ratting. I'm not going to do a crime with the nigga. You gonna pay me 500,000. I'm gonna make another something 100,000 off the interview for you to tell a story we heard 1,000,000 times.
And
you're
maybe
not
get
black,
some new
you're
information.
Not from the set. You didn't bro. You're from the Italian mob. If we don't do the interview, it's gonna benefit another culture that's gonna do the interview.
I would do the interview.
This is why they say if you still in the streets, stay the fuck out of business, because now you're making business decisions based off of street ethics, and that shit don't mix.
So how do you say all that? Then agree with 50 Cent? What are you doing to Meech?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? Nigga? Now you talking about what do you exactly what I said, nigga? You agree with 50 Cent doing what he's doing to Meech?
Yes,
exactly. So, but why do you agree with it?
I believe 50 already knew Meech was ratting beforehand.
Yeah, that
I don't
to me
think
that make
50
it ugly.
just found out when BMF came on halfway through the first season. Oh shit, he a rat. No, 50 knew that nigga was a rat.
So you think he knew he was a rat? He came up to that jail cell and was like, "That's how I feel. I'm gonna take
he
the
wanted
rights
to sell that story. I got the rights. I can see the vision. 50 just keeping that in his back pocket in case the story leak and come out. But before he came out, Meech's name was good. Mm-hmm. Till Cuffy did that interview, then his name went bad.
Meech was smutted before that, though. The boy, Blue Da Vinci, was making hella videos of smutting him before he even came home. It just didn't catch the traction that it's getting now.
That's what I mean. Nobody cared. Yeah. His name was good because they already smutted Blue Da Vinci. 50 saying it is what is starting to solidify it. Nobody says shit till 50 put it out there. Now, that's when the media started going nuts. Prior to that, his name was good. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm looking at it from a business
I know what you're saying.
aspect. Only black people are the only people that think like this. You think a Jewish motherfucker care what anybody did if they could get a bag off the shit? That's why they run in the entertainment business.
Because
they don't even have morals. They don't care. Nigga, you could be the vilest of the vilest, whatever. They don't give a fuck. If the check gonna clear and they people is gonna be good, they're putting the shit out.
And that sounds crazy. That might be like, oh, but you going back on your morals. But if that's what everybody's doing anyway, or people are, like you said, selective politicking, then what are you so bad for doing it? For taking
that don't mean you got to do it. That don't mean you got to do what everybody else is doing.
I'm not saying it in that way, but
you don't really have no morals then, because you would do anything when the bad come. You would change. Your morals are changed by the way how much money it is.
I think that when it comes to an interview, like having somebody on your platform, you're not snitching, you're not doing anything. You're just having somebody on.
You might as well
talk about their story.
No, you might as well say you praising a rat. You're helping this rat stay alive. They're doing anything to survive, and you're helping them.
A nigga like Sammy the Bull, that's as prolific as he is, you're not helping him. He don't need the help. He's helping you getting on your platform, because he can easily go to NBC, CNN. He can go to anybody. He can go to the top of the top, and they're taking the interview every single time.
Man, Cuz doing interviews on Vlad and shit.
I'm just saying.
He got an HBO special out too. He doing a lot of shit.
I'm saying before he got to Vlad, just think about when that nigga first got out. Man, he could have got an interview with anybody.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like popular to do
It's
that
just we heard his story so many fucking times. But for niggas to be like, I'm turning down 500,000 because he ratted on John, like, bro, you're an idiot. Like, you're an idiot, bro.
In a way, it doesn't really have. I mean, again, for niggas from the streets, it has something to do with you. But for a regular nigga, it don't got nothing to do with me.
Even if you're from the streets, Once you start conducting business, it's a little different. It just is. If you interview Sammy the Bull, what nigga in his right mind gonna look at you like you aiding a rat?
Yeah. People are looking at it from the journalistic standpoint of view, or just watching the interview, really like, okay, seeing what it is. I don't think people sitting there like, man, bro, bro sold out. I don't think niggas is really saying that when they watch the interview.
If I saw Sammy the Bull on Street Gangs with Alex Alonso and them, I wouldn't be like, oh, they aiding a rat. Sammy the Bull is damn near celebrity status at this point. Yeah, he ratted, but it's like, nigga, we all know the story, so why not let them benefit?
Because he killed people, so now it's cool to interview the nigga. I don't give a fuck. We say this shit all the time. Once a nigga did all that and rat, then all that shit go out the window. So if that's the case, then shouldn't nobody be mad at Meech right now? Should nobody be pulling out?
Because there ain't even no proof that he did what he did.
This is what I'm saying.
But our culture is different. That's kind of what you're speaking to.
I'm saying, I'm in this camera, I don't believe none of them rappers, besides maybe Lil Baby, care. I think they care about their public perception and their public image of if they go do the show and then he's proven to be a rat, that's going to hurt their career.
That's what I said. Even if no proof comes out, the fact that it's getting so much traction is enough to step away from it. Because people are going to think because whatever has the traction is the truth. Regardless if proof come out, he not a rat, it's still going, it's so much traction leading that way that you're trying to get away from that. Because people are going to believe, okay, now you're associating with a rat, even though there's no proof yet.
See, with 6ix9ine, I think his situation was a little different.
Ain't no different. A rat is a rat. Nigga, Sammy the Bull told on way worse niggas than 6ix9ine.
No, what I'm saying is 6ix9ine had just ratted. He was just running around in the streets.
Looking
like
back on it, I don't know what the fuck niggas thought, bro. I don't know what niggas thought he was going to do.
He said he told before that case.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I just seen another clip. He was like, I've been telling, niggas just didn't know. So before they even brought the nigga in and did all the shit, he was already telling. So that's why it was so easy for Cud to tell.
To bring that nigga in your
crib. But I don't know. Y'all tell us
nuts.
if I'm tripping. Do y'all view Sammy the Bull interview different than the 6ix9ine interview? I want to know what the viewers think.
They two different type of niggas too. Two different types of men, I feel like, in a way.
What you mean?
Like 6ix9ine, they both ratted, but 6ix9ine did not put no work in. Like there's no documented work of 6ix9ine. We know Sammy the Bull was really out there.
So if a rat put in work, he's more acceptable.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like he does have more credibility. 6ix9ine is literally a troll. Okay, everything he said was a lie. He didn't do anything at all.
He told on niggas that probably really put in work.
Who? Sammy the Bull?
No, the other boy, 6ix9ine.
Oh, shit. Yeah. No, I mean, he did. I'm looking at, okay, so if you got a production company and this story is going to get told either way, and then they're computing the numbers and they're saying, okay, it's going to make X amount of dollars in X amount of days or X amount of months. We know for a fact it's going to hit this number. Should niggas be like, we ain't putting it out and let the Jews put it out? Because you know they're going to put it out regardless. The story's getting out.
No, I think we should go do it because niggas will be on the flip side and go do the interview. Niggas won't take the interview, but niggas will go be you know what I'm saying? The person that tells everything. So you have niggas that go on the interview and tell the whole block's business, but then niggas are saying, oh, I won't have Sammy the Bull on. To me, that don't make sense.
Because I seen another podcast, they was mad at one of the co-hosts because he said the same thing. He said, well, hell yeah, I do an interview with Sammy the Bull. That's Sammy the Bull. You know how much money we gonna make off this interview? And they was like, nigga, ooh, you mad? He like, nigga, he not even black. We low-key eating off of their culture the same way they be eating off of our
That's
culture.
what I'm saying. Niggas will go on Vlad and tell everything.
Of the black rats, and then all the street niggas went to watch the movie. Every popular drug dealer movie that came out, I'm gonna say 99% of them was about a rat. And niggas went and watched it. But they ate off of it, the other community. So if niggas was to do that on the flip side with Sammy the Bull, say Tyler Perry put out a fucking movie on Sammy the Bull rat ass. Would niggas be mad at Tyler Perry?
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would be.
From a street aspect, niggas gonna be furious about what I said. But the streets are dumb. I don't care. As long as you're not ratting, once you get into business, I'm telling you, all that shit stop. There's no way you're gonna have a contract on the table for $2 million and you're gonna be trying to Hey, before I sign this contract, let me see your paperwork. You been to jail?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna ask. Ain't nobody.
Come on,
See, but
what the
that's
fuck are y'all niggas?
you
People
making,
look at you crazy.
you making hella sense, but at the end of the day, you're not finna just ask somebody, oh, let me see your paperwork and do all that dumbass shit.
But that's what I mean. So
Why act like
this
you would?
person could potentially be a rat. We've already heard story after story of it's a lot of niggas in the industry that's rats in high positions. And these niggas are still signing a contract. Nobody's having a paperwork party at a Rock Nation brunch. Everybody know who old girl is, and they all in the pictures with her with Jay. When Jay pull up with her, all them street niggas is taking pictures with the bitch. I ain't seen the nigga get out the flick yet.
Yeah. They just probably be like, let me not say nothing or too much around her. That's as
Y'all
far
let
as
me
it
know
goes.
if I'm tripping in the comments. I'm telling y'all, I would interview Sammy the Bull. That would have been a legendary interview. He's a fucking rat. He's a piece of shit, but that's a story that's a part of history. It's not our history, it's their history. But imagine our culture owning that story before it came out. That's me though. But speaking of Rock Nation brunch, because I know that's a touchy subject, Gilly just jumped out there.
Mm-hmm.
He said he don't go to the Rock Nation brunches. He don't go to no industry parties because it's all fake. And Jay-Z only brings niggas around to the brunches so he could look like the big dog to the billionaires. Like, look, all these niggas move for me. Then he put the picture side by side like, look, the blacks over here, he not smiling. The white billionaires over here, he's smiling ear to ear. All that shit fake. I don't go to the parties. Was Gilly telling the truth or was it hate?
Gilly speaking his truth.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in the industry long enough to know how things work. I would say in my opinion, but even what he said, it do make sense. And then they put the pictures up because Jay looking mad with the other niggas and smiling with the billionaires. But that could be all in his mind too. That could be in his mind. So
picture.
Yeah, oh, you got it?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, no, I seen it earlier, but
To me, it sounded a little bit like he might have not got an invite. It sounded like he might have not got an invite.
When you look at,
he said he don't go to no parties though, but Gilly don't be at no parties.
and when you look at the people, the white dudes
He
in the picture,
big
they all,
happy though,
they,
huh?
but they all smiling too. Then you look at the niggas, and all the niggas is trying to be
Let me see.
more relaxed, if that's what you want to
But
call
isn't
it.
that more of like our culture of niggas not smiling in pictures?
I think so. Yeah.
So for you to be the only one smiling,
But you saying that, you got all three of these niggas down here smiling.
Are they?
Yeah.
so do you think it was some validity to what he said?
It's just like
I mean, I think that's over speculation to say,
I mean,
he's
it
not
could-
smiling with these niggas, he's smiling with these niggas. That's kind of like you nitpicking at that point.
Do
to
you
me.
believe Jay is only inviting people to the brunch to look like he's the overseer of the nigga community to the white billionaires? That's basically what he was saying.
I know, but
I do think there's
you know what
credence to
you
that.
know what I just thought though? I thought since Gilly did the interview with 50 now, you know how 50 be feeling about Jay. So he threw some little shade at him. you done built a little friendship with 50. Now you like, 50 he always throwing shots at Jay. So now it's like Gilly came out the woodworks with some shit like this. Like,
I think it's some credence to it though. Like Jay does like saying he has that power for sure. He's flaunted that power for years now.
but he actually do got it.
Nigga
though.
choosing who go to the Super Bowl. Like, what is we really talking about?
I'm trying to see where the angle came from because this information was volunteered. He asked Shannon Sharp, you want me to keep it real, keep it a buck, or tell a lie? And then out of nowhere, that was the truth. And that was him keeping it a buck. I don't even think he asked about Jay from the clip I seen.
No, I think he
maybe
just brought it
earlier
up.
in the interview. I didn't watch the whole interview he did, but in that specific clip, I didn't hear Jay-Z name mentioned.
I think two things could be true. I think he was a little salty because maybe he wasn't at them brunches. And at the same time, I think Jay does like flexing. That's the way he flexes.
No,
He's not going to flex
but-
in cars and clothes and other thing. He's going to say, I can bring everybody together and I'm still making more money than all these niggas.
Gilly is basically saying he won't even mingle with y'all. Like, he might have a function. Y'all come to, hey, it's my function. I'm throwing some shit, throwing it together. He pull up. By the time y'all pull up, he's in the back with the billionaires, and you ain't even got access to where he at.
And I think that's true to a certain degree because do you see Jay-Z mingling with rappers at this point? You don't. You don't see. You see him walking with a white assistant. Nigga walking around
But you see him
community.
But you see him. What's the other dude named Mark Rubin and them? You see Cud at them parties.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna see Cud at no niggas parties.
That's what I'm saying. It's credence to what Gilly was saying, even if it came from a little place of saltiness, because he wasn't in them rooms. Now, if he would have gotten in rooms, he might have been, like how Charleston White said, nigga, I'm not broke no more, nigga. Like I'm up. I changed my thought process.
Are niggas mad that he's just not coming down and just hanging with niggas?
I mean,
because niggas say, oh, he not at the nigga parties. I mean, what nigga parties? Puff was the only one throwing parties. Parties is seemingly over right now. Who else throwing parties?
They all got shit going on behind the scenes, basically what he's saying. And he's saying, like, the culture is what brought niggas up. And niggas talk about this all the time. We talk about the culture, and you don't fuck with the culture that brought you up.
But I think too, like Jay-Z's on a level where at some point, like, I can't be worried about that shit. I can't be worried about.
He's not worried about
I can't be worried about niggas judging me because I didn't, like, this is the type of shit that niggas trip over. The niggas smile next to me. Did I get invited to the party? Like, that shit is so minuscule when it comes to what niggas are probably really doing in real life behind closed doors. In them other parties, they're not having those types of talks, I feel like. They're not even looking at shit that way. It's a whole different vibe. I feel like Jay-Z's outgrown all that shit, and that's why he probably doesn't kick it with niggas, because you have to be a certain way and act a certain way to make other niggas feel bigger than what they are. If I come and I start talking a certain way or we talk about a certain topic, niggas gonna feel insecure. Why would I want to be around niggas that I have to dumb myself down for them to feel better about themselves? At some point in time, I don't want to deal with that shit.
That's exactly what I think it is. I think at these parties, the type of talks they're having amongst billionaires, you're not going to have those conversations at just a casual rapper party. So it's almost like the hood nigga from the block who made it out and then he come back and be just chilling on the block. You can't have the same conversations over here that you have over here. You might start to even feel out of place if you've been gone for too long. Like, damn, cut, this what y'all niggas over here talking about? Like, what the fuck? I was just with Mark Cuban talking about helping me close this $500 million deal.
It's different.
And we over here just talking about getting drunk.
But he's saying this is like you inviting niggas to this party, and you are not hanging out, nigga. Fuck is y'all? If you call,
how's he? Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he said.
That's what Gilly is saying. He's like, nigga, that's like you invite you to a party, and then you don't come mingle. You go to the back. You go to the secret room, nigga.
It's a party though. Like if I'm the host, nigga, I come. Hey, everybody, take a picture.
Niggas ain't even coming to say what's up to you, nigga. You leaving, nigga. Fuck you even got me up here for. So
that's how I look at it. I just think he's above that type of shit, and to even be, like I said, nitpicking about niggas smiling in a picture or not, it shows probably why Jay-Z don't be around niggas.
I don't think he was nitpicking about him smiling. I think he was just trying to give an example of like. Like you just said, though, the type of conversation. So it's like, nigga, these niggas, I could talk about shit with him, and I'm looking at y'all crazy, basically, because y'all's not on my level.
I don't think Jay's not hanging with niggas at the Rock Nation brunch, though. From every little video clip,
he be kicking it with niggas.
Photo I seen kicking it with niggas. When I seen Nip there, he was talking to Nip, one-on-one in the corner, and Nip was just coming up. Nip wasn't even like Nip yet.
Yeah. So I think he does. It's just, niggas is never going to be satisfied at the end of the day. Like, if he would have been in that room, would he have had something different to say about Jay-Z?
This is what I think. When you make it to certain levels, niggas want to humble you. Mm-hmm. Especially when you successful, because Gilly was throwing that out there a lot. Well, I'm getting money. I'm rich. I ain't got to be at the party.
You can tell he don't know how to act when he got his money now. Huh?
So now you want to feel equivalent. But it's like, yeah, you rich, but you're not Jay rich. It's still levels. But you're trying to make it seem like y'all on an even level to the point where it's like, well, I don't want to be there. It's almost like the females out here.
Because you can't be there, huh? Yeah.
I could be married when I want to.
It's like niggas who say fuck the Grammys and then they win one.
You can't get married because nobody asked your ass to marry them. So it's, I could be with the billionaires if I want, but I don't want to because it's not real.
And do you think niggas want to deal with that? When they come down to that level, you know they getting certain jabs, smart remarks. Oh, you Hollywood, little shit like that. It's like, damn, I can't just come and kick it. I feel like there's that barrier as well, and those things that go on that make niggas not want to be around as well.
This is where the hood get mad at niggas. They want niggas to keep it real. But what is really keeping it real? Because keeping it real to us is going to keep you real broke. It's going to keep you in real jail. It's going to keep you real fucked off in the grand scheme of things. And the things that's going to work, like the shit Jay's doing, they're going to say you out of touch. You don't fuck with us no more. You too big for the culture. But if I'm doing things that's bigger than the culture in a sense, should I, like you said, dumb myself down to do what appeases y'all and make it cool? Look at Kendrick at the Super Bowl. Niggas is mad as fuck right now. But if you look at all the records, you look at all the numbers he's doing, he did the right thing. But a lot of us, he did the wrong thing. We thought he should have simplified that shit a little bit, and then it wouldn't have had the same reaction. It just would have been another rapper rapping with the mic.
I don't even think that message was that complex. That's my opinion on it.
You didn't break that shit down immediately.
That's my complex. That's really.
I know.
If you're a black, let me talk
Hold
about
on.
it. If you're a
Talk
black
about it.
man or a black woman, that's the same messaging packaged just a different way. We've been hearing that shit from conscious leaders.
What was the message?
Conscious rappers. Nigga, it was him saying "fuck you" to America. That's literally what the whole thing was. I'm gonna get this Super Bowl performance, and instead of doing a pop, type of performance, I'm gonna do some nigga shit. I'm gonna do some shit for the culture. That's what it was. He put the red and the blue, Bloods and the Crips, but also that's red, white, and blue for America. America is a gang as well. The Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Sam, he was there adding context of, deduct one life. Every time there's a leader in the culture, what do? When we come together as a community, we off somebody. Malcolm, Martin. He was putting all these little, it's not hard. You done seen the shit in Boys in the Hood, every hood movie, conscious leaders, conscious rappers, TV shows. To me, the message, if you're a black man or you're a black woman and you're studied just a little bit, the message was not that complex. It just wasn't. It's the same shit. Like when he came out and did the other shit at the Grammys. We talk about the same shit. Gang banging, mass incarceration, and Uncle Sam having his foot on our neck. That's the only shit that we keep regurgitating. And every time niggas get on a big stage, that's the only shit they put out for the culture.
Who else has done that?
The only time, Kanye West with, George Bush don't like black people. People try to compare it to that. Not even the same thing, but whenever we want to make a message for blacks as a whole, we want to do that is the culture, in my opinion. That's the things we talk about. He could have came up there and showed how peace, prosperity, and tranquility has changed his life, but he didn't. That's how I personally feel about it.
Peace,
And I'm personally think about it. Think about the song "Man in the Garden." That's his life in real life right now.
You think
not the Crip walking, not the gang shit, not the mass incarceration. I get it, but at some point we have to move past that shit for messaging, bro.
So after
we do.
You just sparked my mind with
We do.
So after, what was the album he just did where he was talking about healing himself? So you think he
Mr.
was
Morale.
at peace? You think at Mr. Morale he was at peace with prosperity and the tranquility?
I do, because he was able to realize the triumphs and the tribulations that he went through.
He said that whole album he basically had to dissect himself of who he really was as a man. So regardless, you can say it wasn't that complex, but why didn't a lot of people get it?
This is the thing, and this is something else that I have a problem with black culture. We like to use things as a status symbol or something to say, I'm smarter than you then. I think a lot of people understood it. They just didn't like the fucking show. And so because people don't like it, then you got other black people like, you just don't know what you talking about. You stupid. You didn't know. You couldn't dissect it. It's not that. Niggas just didn't like it, bro. Let's keep it 100. G&X just came out. That's a West Coast album with West Coast bops. You're at the Super Bowl. Not a lot of niggas wanted to hear that shit. The mic was off. Nigga was doing this shit across the stage, skiing. SZA was lip singing, body about to bust, booty about to bust.
Y'all
Come
just
on, bro.
remember
Like,
y'all just remember the Kendrick hate he got because he's a Drake fan.
it's not a hate. It's not a hate.
Just remember where all that hatred is coming from.
I didn't rock with Kendrick.
Drake fan.
I've rocked with Kendrick the whole time, but let's keep it 100.
He's one of these niggas
Let's keep it 100.
when a nigga does something, this is why niggas never do for niggas. Because when a nigga does something,
What did he do for niggas?
It don't matter. This is what I'm saying. This is why niggas don't even try. Because niggas like you see all bullshit about it. Nigga ain't did shit. Niggas have been doing this, doing that.
Look,
I'm just saying that to sit up here and say the messaging was so complex because people. Now, if everybody would have
if
said
you wasn't on the internet hearing all that shit that was going on, would you still have the same opinion? I wish you would have came the same day the Super Bowl happened.
So you think he wants to break down?
Man, yes,
Nah,
nigga,
I had when I first watched it, the only thing I really liked about it was Samuel L. Jackson.
And why do you think he used Samuel?
But why? Well, actually, Samuel was he's been like prevalent in civil rights. I believe he was MLK's like.
How many people you think knew that?
Not, I'm not saying, but that part, what does that matter? What he's contributed?
But that's the
messaging
whole point
is the
of
same
using
shit.
him.
For me at least, bro. Maybe I'm up on game. I don't know, but for me, I didn't take it as that complex.
So what should he have done?
I don't know, but I'm tired of every time niggas get on a stage, it has to be about that.
Well, you see, that sparked my mind now.
Do something else.
Should we stop identifying black with just the struggles of the past?
That's all.
I think that's what you kind of getting at, right?
The struggles that we've had this whole entire time.
I'm not saying forget about it. I just mean on the main stage where we can display anything to represent our culture. time and time again, we go back to slavery and oppression. We never really put the greatness that we do.
That's all
the
I'm saying,
greatness
bro.
in the culture does a lot of times get overshadowed because we all relate to the struggle.
We get on here right now in real time and complain about politics every other motherfucking day about what America is doing. Then when he highlights that, a nigga is mad about it.
I don't think he's
It's
highlighted
crazy.
what America was
if he's-
doing.
I know, but
I don't think it's complaining. I don't think raising awareness is
The
complaining.
only reason why
It's
I'm
two
talking
different
like
things.
this
No,
is
what
because
I'm
so many
saying,
niggas
what I'm
are.
saying is if he's showing what's really going on with America, people that don't follow certain shit, if he's saying fuck it to that extent, and we get on here and complain about what America does, why would you be mad that, because this same shit is still going on that he's talking about? You get up on there talking about peace. How many motherfuckers is at peace?
I'm not mad at it.
I
I'm
know.
just
If you
saying
say you
that
need to get up
it's
there and talk about peace, prosperity, nigga, I
and
don't want to hear that
tranquility.
shit.
Why not though? But you want to hear the oppression
I
and the
didn't say
struggle
I didn't say I
and
want
the
to hear
gang
all that.
shit. That's what niggas want to hear.
I would have just heard him just play his fucking hits. But I appreciated what he's trying to do in a sense. Niggas didn't say that, so is that what he did at the pop out? Was he talking about fucking fuck America?
Nah, he wasn't.
I think that's why his performance, whether you liked it or not, was genius because it's having think pieces like this happen every day. And ever since the Super Bowl, it's still the most streamed show. It's been like number one on YouTube for like 2 or 3 days. I don't think that's ever been done before.
I'm just saying, y'all not tired of seeing that shit? Y'all not tired of seeing gang unity and the niggas get outside and kill each other? Y'all not tired of seeing shit like that, bro? Like, it be empty symbolism because niggas go outside and don't do nothing different. Nothing different. He just popped out and showed niggas. He just did a whole album. I got my torpedo finna crash niggas. Whoop-de bam bam. Then you come out and do this shit. It's like, pick a, bro, niggas gotta pick a side. And you don't always have to pop out and show niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he said sometimes.
You do, but
He said sometimes.
you did
He didn't
all
say
of
all
that.
the time. But look, let me ask
And then
y'all a
you did
question
that.
because the deep thinkers are, well, he used his moment to take a white platform, the NFL, and tear down another black man, Drake. Since when are we really considering Drake a black man?
I mean,
To the way they're making it seem like, let's
No.
be real. He grew up with his Jewish mom in Canada. He grew up Jewish. He had the little hats. He had the
I don't think it's a problem you shut on Drake.
All
the
that shit
Jewish
out
birthdays and everything. But I don't look at it like he's tearing down a black man.
Nah, he just
Drake
tearing down
didn't really
Drake.
identify as black till he got in rap and hip hop.
I don't think he tearing. I think he did what he was supposed to do when it came to the Drake thing. To me, I don't see a problem
Nigga,
with him
Drake
going up
got
there
what
and
was
dissing
coming
Drake.
from
Yeah,
him. Now, all that shit don't matter. I hate when niggas say that. Oh, you tearing down a black man. Like, nigga, because he performing the song. Half the niggas that was saying that was bobbing to it. Niggas just be wanting to say shit and sound important. That's all that shit be. And even that, half the niggas that be on there be talking hella shit about black people, regular black people. You tearing them down on the internet every day. And then you get on there and you mad about Kendrick doing that.
See, yeah, I'm glad I got these notes because I had another fucking thought to the first topic we had, which is why I brought up the controversy the way I did. But damn, we done already passed it. I'll go back to it in a second. But as far as the Kendrick thing, y'all both got good points. But my overall analysis of the culture, period, I don't think we're ever moving forward until black people can learn to put facts and business before emotions.
and then it's like
We're the only culture ran really off our emotions. Or we let it run us and dictate our business. Most people, they'll do business. They don't give a fuck. I don't like this person, whatever. I'm going to still do business with you. We'll be like, I don't like this person. I can't do business with you. Look at the podcast scene. Niggas can't even stick together on the podcast scene. Every podcast right now is beefing right now. And we just sat and talked about all this West Coast unity and all this extra shit. The pop out, all we together, bring the West, and everybody beefing right now. This second.
Niggas, at the end of the day, niggas just be hating niggas. That's all that shit be. It ain't no way around it. You fuck with who you fuck with, and most niggas will hate you for nothing. Nigga will hate you for the way you wear your fucking hat. But majority of that shit because niggas be hating theyself. Like you said, it's like a nigga don't want to see you with it. Niggas don't want to see other niggas with it. I tell niggas all the time, niggas rather stunt on you than stunt with you. A nigga rather pull up in his new Benz or his new shit and just show off on you. Won't even let you jump in that bitch. Like, nigga, don't touch my shit. Or it might be, but at the end of the day, niggas don't want to get money with niggas. Niggas pick and choose what they... And half of it for us in California is the politics. Long as the gang politics is there, nigga, a lot of shit is never going to prosper. in my opinion.
But this is my thing. They be hating each other too. But they don't let that get in the way of the money. We let it get in the way of the money, is what I'm saying. They will despise the motherfucker right here in front of them. But if they both sign this contract and the check is clearing for both of them, they won't both sign the contract.
Yeah, because
a nigga gonna be like, I'm not working with that nigga.
No, but a lot of times too, they don't. It's like if you reevaluating the street code, because like you said, niggas call shit so-called real. If you know this nigga a bullshit nigga, you go fuck with him. Niggas, are you fucking with that fake ass nigga? Like, and then niggas gonna be on you for that. As far as our culture, with them, they gonna be talking about the nigga behind his back, still use him for whatever they got to use him for, and it's not gonna be nothing else. They're not gonna be looked at no different. Yeah, most niggas be worrying about images and shit like that.
That's what I just said about the Big Meech thing. They're not worried about what he did. I guarantee most of these niggas were like 5 years old when he did what he did. They don't give a fuck. They know if they take that bag and he did what he did, the streets are gonna be like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, you supporting the rap, blah, blah, blah. But we the only culture that let the streets dictate our business world. The streets that don't have shit, never own nothing, never done a business dealing, don't know business 101, don't know how to build and maintain credit, don't know how to get a look, like don't know how to really do nothing, not in the business world at all. Couldn't walk into the bank and get shit. We let these individuals dictate real business to niggas that's shaking hands with millionaires and billionaires. They're looking at motherfuckers that's looking for a handout from them to dictate what to do up here. This is why niggas get mad at Jay, because Jay don't let niggas do that. Nigga, you ain't telling me what to do, nigga. I'm up, woo, woo.
But all that shit too just come from the real and fake shit. Like, they don't care about that shit. That shit don't exist in their minds. They, like you said, they handle business and that's it. They don't care about you looking at them fake or you calling them some other shit.
Because that's our currency. They just
made X amount of money. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. And they snaking niggas with business deals. You hear these white executives fucking over all these niggas.
For sure.
They don't care about these niggas going on interviews talking about it. They don't care about you smutting their names, nigga. We just got a bag off your dumb ass and you gonna need us again.
That's
our
why
currency,
I said it's
man.
the perspective. What is really real and what's really fake? Because what's real about being broke? Niggas be happy to be broke as fuck to say I'm real. I don't understand this shit.
That'd be our currency.
I don't get it. Niggas be like, I'm real. No, you're not. You're broke as fuck. Your daughter hungry. You can't get her nothing to eat. That's fake, nigga. That's not real.
but niggas will use that.
Your girl's car when she go to work. That's not real. You wake up to hang at a park to do nothing. That's not real. Nothing about the culture when we really analyze it is real. You're 35, you're doing the same thing you're doing when you were 15.
But we talk.
That's not fucking real. We have to be for real.
No, that's not what you're not finna say. Let me say something. I ain't what the fuck I'm finna say. Look,
I'm on niggas, bro.
We've been tired of this shit. But what I'm saying, we talked about this last year when I was asking niggas. I'm saying, do niggas think we need to reevaluate the way the rules and shit is in the streets, or a lot of that shit, because a lot of these things that niggas stand on, they don't stand on, like you said, and 9 times out of 10, it's not getting you that prosperity, that peace and tranquility. You definitely ain't, you better not be looking for no peace in the streets, because you ain't getting that.
I'm not sugarcoating nothing with niggas no more. Niggas will get mad at some shit a rapper did. Meanwhile, his cousin is ratting. And he's still hanging with the nigga on the low because it's his cousin. Cousin's gonna be like, hey man, just don't come around the set no more. But then you know for a fact, cuz still hanging with niggas. Any nigga in the hood know I'm speaking fucking facts right now. You be like, damn, cuz just like cuz picture on Instagram. His paperwork just dropped last week. Same nigga be in the comments, man, Big Meech a rat. What the fuck, nigga? You're with your cousin. He told on half the set. Niggas' selective politic is real until niggas decide it's not. Let's be real. This is how it is every hood in America.
And that is why the culture is so easily infiltrated and sold, and we don't really own any of it at the end of the day, because it's only real until it's only fake until we say it's not. Well, these niggas is fake, but he offered me this, so when it comes down to me and I'm getting the bag, I might look differently. So niggas ain't gonna stand to the same morals and
when do we separate the streets
principles
from the business?
We should have been done.
That's the only thing I'm asking.
We should have
I
been
know
done
what
it.
I said is gonna sound terrible. It sounds terrible me even saying it because I got still a part of that mindset. Still. So to say it is hard. But
They ain't even gonna cook you, they gonna cook me.
No,
No, you lying, you gonna take that bread.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
If you would turn down $1 million for a Sammy the Bull interview,
You're crazy.
knowing the state of your community, your family, your mom's still going to work, your baby mama's struggling, kids in a fucked up school, and you turn that down to stay real to some fake motherfuckers who got their own skeletons in their closet. These niggas be doing shit on the low that if the hood found out, they'll be nigga banished from the hood.
And again, a lot of niggas who are trying to hold people to that standards, they don't have what you have. So the people who out here getting the bag and doing certain things, they're not going to necessarily look at you a certain way for getting to the money compared to the other people that are going to try to use it again as some sort of cursor to say, hey, you're not better than me. You're not realer than me, even though I'm making more money than you, which money ain't everything. But we have to start focusing on tangible things at the end of the day, to me personally.
I'm just tired of the symbolism, bro. Me personally. Symbolism don't move me no more. When I was young, I used to be falling for all that shit. I don't care about none of that shit. I want tangible power. I want more than money. I want power, nigga. I want to be able to shake some shit and move some shit for niggas. I want to be able, when nigga come home from jail, I could get a nigga a job. Not, hey, bro, where can I go fill out an application? No, I want to be like, come on, bro, I got you. Payroll. You straight. I'm keeping you out. Until we got shit like that, we don't have shit. We can complain about the past till we blue in the face. What the fuck is that doing for niggas but keeping us in the past? I don't
I mean,
get it. I'm not saying forget your history, because if you don't know where you come from, you
might
don't
go
know
back
where you're
there.
going. But constantly reliving only the struggle part, why don't we ever start to relive the greatness? All these inventions and shit we got, they got a whole
Niggas
fucking
don't even know about it.
museum in DC, bro. I didn't know we invented half the shit in there because I was never told it. I'm in there looking at, what the fuck? We invented that too? Like, nigga, when I say everything that we use from this to this,
Screens,
to this camera that's recording us, to that fucking light up there, it came through us, bro.
Home
Now,
security systems, everything.
It got advanced from the first generation of it, but the first generation of it, it came through us. We don't never highlight any of that. Only thing we remember is whips and chains. I'm just saying, when we gonna start to celebrate the greatness? When niggas can be like, damn, I got something to be proud of. You niggas only relate to struggle. That's the only downside of our fucking people. We only relate to the struggle. That's it. Niggas would be like, I don't want to hear Kendrick talking that high consciousness shit. I can't relate to that. Why? Because you still stuck in the struggle.
No, because you a fucking dumbass.
That's all you want to hear.
It ain't even that. You got to be a dummy. Because there's people in the struggle that still relate to Kendrick.
That was my only gripe with his performance.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, I enjoyed it. But I don't think that we need to keep having that same message over and over and over.
So y'all saying this, so what message should y'all be giving right now?
What you mean?
Y'all said not the struggle, y'all tired of hearing this shit. What's the message that we should be giving right now?
Build a family. Build wealth. That's
Come
not
on.
the same as that's not the same.
No, because y'all
That's
wild
not the
now. You
same.
know that. You see how crazy that shit sounds?
That's not the
because
same
this is already understood. So we should just be yelling that shit, build a family. Half the people that got families shouldn't even be fucking having them. And a lot of these motherfuckers regret they damn kids because they out here in terrible situations.
Hey, he's crazy.
That's too subtle. That's too easy just to tell somebody like build a family, get money. Like that's what they already trying to do. So I'm not saying that you wrong.
I don't believe that's what people are trying to do. I don't. I believe a lot of people in our culture are selfish. They're not trying to build families. They're not trying to build wealth. They're trying to have instant gratification. They're looking for moments. They're looking for moments.
Let's talk about where that comes from. Because that wasn't always the thing. The thing was always to have as many kids as possible. To have the biggest family on the block. This whole selfish, don't want to have kids mindset is coming from higher ups, to where they want to depopulate the earth. We've already seen the videos of them saying depopulation is good. We're overpopulated. but people wouldn't stop having kids. I think a lot of that is a part of this deportation stuff too as well, because it's one demographic that they looking down a couple generations saying if they don't up their numbers, they're going to be extinct. And that's white people.
Nigga, you see.
So they hitting the panic button, and I believe they might be getting rid of a lot of these immigrants so they only can be mating with each other, because a lot of their women is dating out. They don't want to have babies with the white guy.
I'm seeing them every day get on the internet, and the white women is saying they going for black men. They going for black men just to keep the melanin. You know what I'm saying? They are purposely going for niggas for that because they feel that their culture or their race at some point is going to be extinct. So,
but what I'm saying is they're making it damn near impossible to afford a family of 5 kids the way your grandma could take care of a family of 5 with no job.
It's
the Hispanics is doing it.
It's because there we go. It comes down to the mindset. So if you find somebody who's willing to build equally with you, then that load becomes easier to carry. But a lot of people in our culture, like I said, they're selfish. You got niggas that don't want to maybe contribute, and then you got bitches who don't want to do anything as well. So you got a tug of war instead of people saying, you know what, I'll give you my half, you give me your half, we'll figure it out. Maybe we go rent a truck together or go buy a truck. You do the dispatch, I take the load. You don't have people doing that. Oh, I want to get my nails done instead. I don't want to get my hands dirty. Fuck you. You should be bringing home all the bacon. That's how we are in our culture. So that's back to my point. Niggas can dissect Kendrick Lamar's performance, but can't dissect how to build wealth or build a family. That's too subtle. But when a rapper get up there and do some crazy shit imagery, it's never too subtle. It's never too. Niggas will spend all night on that, but niggas won't go read no book on how to build wealth.
I think we got to come to a realization that a lot of these plans that these people are giving you they're out of touch. I just saw one of these millionaire dudes. He's a young cat too. I like some of his messages. But I believe he a little out of touch too.
You like his messages, but he out of touch?
No, I'm saying with the advice he gave on this topic, because they asked him, if you lost all your millions now, how would you get them back? And he was saying, I would have me and my girl working and then have one of us pay all the bills and then we'll invest the other money. That's where I knew he was out of touch.
That's not going to work.
Because number one, like 70% of society don't make enough money to just pay basic all the bills. It's a 2-income society right now, especially depending on where you live in. Now, you could live somewhere where the cost of living is lower, but so is the pay. So it still sort of evens out a little bit. But I know here in California, a wife, a kid or two, one income ain't getting that done, bro.
I know a lot of women know that pay their own shit.
Yeah, where do they live? What are they living?
Yeah.
What are their living fucking what's the word
conditions
I'm looking for? What are their living conditions? Where do they live? Do they have government assistance? Like, what is their overhead? Because I know a lot of people that pay their bills too, but then that's it. They just scrape by.
They can't live.
They don't live in a nice area. They got subsidized housing, so yeah, it's a little easier to pay. And they don't make shit. There's no money left to invest.
Let's be real, niggas ain't investing anyway.
That's the problem.
Niggas don't even know how to invest.
That's the problem. Niggas got to learn. Niggas have to learn how to do that. And the men, it's on everybody, but we have to learn that because you damn near got to be able to teach your girl, okay, you got some money, this is where you put it. This is how you invest it. We're going to put it into this. You have to be able to be the one that's already up on that game, and then you give her that game and that knowledge. In my opinion, that's my real life experience, so I could talk from that.
So what's the goal with all these content creators? Let's just be real. Is it safe to say 99% of these dudes is just out here to get money?
To make their own money.
The dudes and the women. I mean, just think about the black community. Just all the greatness that we got. Why is nobody out here giving free game? We could say, oh, they behind the shadows doing this. No, we don't need in the shadows. We're the one community that needs in the light. We need the game brought to the light because everybody who got the game, they're in the shadows keeping it from us. We like to say that all the time. Oh, they hiding the game. They're not showing us this. They didn't teach us that. But the ones who have the knowledge to do so are still not doing so.
But y'all just, I agree to that, but it's crazy because even on a different scale, that's no different than Jay hanging out with the damn billionaires. Why is he not giving the game to these other niggas that you don't want to be around? And that's the same type of mindset of these niggas with that's not giving a free game because they already got the game, and whoever they're associating with, that's who they giving it to.
Who didn't he give the game to, though?
Yeah, and we've had these conversations before where I feel like niggas just aren't looking in a certain direction. That's just my opinion on it.
But
what he said, I made more millionaires than a lotto did.
You get to a certain
made millions, Dame made millions.
I feel like
he named the niggas that he put on, and they blew it. So how many niggas I gotta put on, and they blow it before I be like, you know what, you niggas just ain't getting it.
So what are you saying then about podcasters or who should be bringing it to the forefront? Where should they be bringing it?
They should be bringing it here.
No, I'm saying where though. Just get on a podcast and talk about it. It's a lot of podcasts where niggas is giving certain things. I done seen a lot of people trying to give up financial literacy, talking about credit, talking about a lot of different shit. It's just like you said, it's not people searching in the right places. Then it's a lot of other different things. You got free seminars. You could look on fucking Yelp and go to business seminars and all type of shit. People ain't thinking about none of that shit.
So is it safe to say we need to
niggas is cooked. That's all it is. There's no way, cuz. We try to find every week. We try to find a different angle.
I'm trying to look at my angle, cuz.
There really ain't, cuz. Niggas is cooked. Niggas is fried. Mindsets is done. That's what the fuck it is, cuz. Niggas just cooked. If your mind ain't getting cultivated, niggas ain't trying to get smarter. Yeah. That's so insane, Crip. I told somebody this. I said, look, I started learning something. I started talking about like, damn, cuz I didn't know about all this shit about like the energy, the universe, all this different type of shit of how a lot of things in this cycle have been going on. I introduced a nigga to something. He said, nigga, get that shit out of my face. This is for white people. Trying to give a nigga a book. Nigga, look at you stupid. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing with that, nigga? I'm out here about to go pass on the lick, nigga. Nigga, look at that nigga crazy.
He said, tell CIA they won, cuz we give up 40. We cooked. They did a number on niggas. CIA putting belt to ass relentlessly.
They did a number on niggas.
Them niggas is not
7-0
letting
skunk.
up.
Yeah, it's over with.
Nigga told me, nigga said, nigga, that's for white people. Like, you a dumbass nigga. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Nigga, and then another motherfucker told me it was ancient. Oh, you ancient, cuz. You on some other shit.
All I'm saying is, until we adopt a new mindset, niggas are cooked. And you can try to help niggas all you want. Niggas gonna fight you for trying to help them. Niggas are cooked.
Nigga, we know they live. You ain't waking niggas up. It's not happening.
They caught a real fade in that back alley, yeah.
Facts, that's crazy.
Okay, look, let's switch topics a little bit. What do y'all think about the podcast world and podcasts seemingly right now creating fake drama to keep viewers entertained and clicking and getting views? Because to me, it looks like a lot of these content creators, they're running out of things to talk about, and the things that were working for their channels or their platforms is not working anymore because a lot of it was gimmicky, and then the gimmick ran out and people got tired of it. So now you've already built a fan base of people addicted to low-hanging fruit, and I've seen a lot of them try to go a little higher up on the tree, and
niggas gonna look at
the
you.
reaction was like, fuck no, we don't want it. Find more low-hanging fruit. So now it's turned into some WWF shit in the sense where we're creating a storyline now because people want the storyline. So to me, I'm looking at it like, damn, this shit fake as fuck. But I gotta look at it a little bit like wrestling.
You gotta look at it business.
Because we knew wrestling was fake, but we liked the storyline.
Nah, I thought it was real at first, nigga. WWF, nigga.
You're right,
we was out there doing real wrestling moves in the backyard.
Hey, you're right. We did think it was real. But okay, let me backtrack. Right now, we know it's fake.
Yeah,
they still packing out arenas.
Yeah, that's
people
crazy.
Just like the storyline.
So when we first, I'm gonna say this: when we first started podcasting and shit, I was thinking that I wasn't really into the podcast lane. I never knew about podcasts like that, and then I was seeing like I knew we was doing everything real, and I thought everybody else was doing the same. So I was low-key personalizing, assuming that everybody's just getting on there and the podcast is real and this is what's going on. And then once we learned that a lot of this shit was fake, it was just like, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I just started looking at it from a sense, like you said, a Maury show, a fucking all this other stuff. If you tune in and like it, you gonna watch it. If not, then that shit just ain't for me. But I don't like when they get on here. I don't care about the WWE shit, but if people is like doing the false prophet shit, like when they throwing out fake messages or they're not a lot of things that
Billy
you can't.
Carson.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or you're not really going to be able to prosper from what they're telling you. But so I don't know. I don't really judge it. If it make your dollars, make your dollars. But like I say, we just going to keep it authentic and pave our own lane. I don't really pay too much attention to other people's shit. Like
at this point.
to where it's going to bother me.
And there's always going to be a fish out of water, right? That's just thinking it's real. Like it's always going to be that kid that thinks WWE or WWF is real until they get older. But by then they already gave all their money up.
But some people don't care.
You know
It's like they
That's
watch.
what I'm getting at.
It's to the point where it's like watching Tubi. Like you watching a movie, you know this shit bullshit, but you gonna still watch it for the entertainment.
Tuning in to Ricky Lake, tuning in to Jenny Jones, tuning in to Jerry Springer. I believe that's a sector of what this has turned into.
It's just transition now. You don't get no more Maury and all that. You know, them niggas is gone. So now the new lane is use the drama.
You know they're not who they are off camera, that they are on camera. But you're interested or infatuated, the people are, with those characters that are on camera. In that storyline, like you said. That's what they want. They come in there they don't care if that's not who they are in real life. They bought into that story. I
just think it's fucked up when it comes to street niggas doing it, because a lot of street niggas will believe that a lot of that shit is real. Now, I'm not saying all that shit is fake, but a lot of things don't really be what it seems. Everything don't be what it seems, and that transpires, like we say, to niggas that's really doing things in the streets, and they won't know that it's fake. You better have a nigga crash out over something that was WWE. So I just think that's the point, and they're not going to tell you that it's fake or not. So you have to be smart enough and sharp enough to realize if it is or not, or don't personalize and don't even let it bother you.
To the side.
That shit used to really bother me though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I used to really watch it, be like, man, what the fuck this? But then I got in it, got around it. Oh, okay, they just building a storyline for their fan base. So I kind of looked at it differently. It's not quite my forte. Mm-hmm. I don't do that. We don't do that. But a lot of people are prospering doing that.
You understand the business side to it at this point now.
Yeah, at this point, they just strictly looking at it like business. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't care about teaching. A lot of people don't care about enlightening their audience. And I mean, that's
they want to entertain.
Right to it to a degree. Some people just want to get off work, had a long day, want to be entertained. What's the latest bullshit going on? It's a whole lot of people just for that.
Right.
I had to learn that because I'm like, God damn, niggas ain't teaching nobody nothing. Because now it's spreading no awareness. What the fuck?
Now you start getting to the point where it's like, damn, are we the fools for not jumping on it? You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, nah, we just got to keep thugging and keep being authentic and do our route. Eventually it'll crack. Because you even look at that shit and it's just like, I'll just be like, man, that shit wild. Cause it's so, but then I look at it too, like, cause we even looked at, like you said, the boy, like he's exploiting niggas. You got niggas looking like goofies, or is it they fault, or do niggas got they self looking like goofies going on here? Cause nobody made you put the actions to what you doing, but yourself.
You know what? Let's talk about that. It's a whole narrative saying Adam 22 is a culture vulture. Let's get into that because that's how I viewed him at first. He still is sort of a culture vulture in a sense, but when you really analyze and break it down, he put a lot of people on, a lot of people in position. Most of these people's favorite content creators came through his shit. Back on Fig came through there. Community came through there. Mac Wop and them. Wasn't Mac Wop over there?
They might have been over there.
I'm gonna say even if he wasn't, he's adjacent. A byproduct of it. Yeah. Well, he came through TDE, so Mac Wop might be a little different. But he was back on Fig, and they were built off of that. So I'm just thinking, without Adam 22 giving niggas his platform, would a lot of platforms be where they at without going through there? Or would it have been a longer road to take? And is he really a culture vulture? If I give you a platform, it's ultimately up to you what you come up here and do. Now, he does do divisive things. Bring people that's beefing on 2 different interviews, have you talk shit about him, then invite the person you talk shit to and come up there to go back and forth. But ultimately, you're doing the talking. He's just asking questions. So in a sense, you're exploiting yourself.
I'm not going to say he's a culture.
But he got a lot of people on the payroll. He got a lot of people who would be on nobody else's platform getting a check. Just think about his biggest, latest stars right now. For the most part, you're not going to see a full extra on a who's the biggest platform on the Club Shay Shay or a Joe Rogan podcast. So on a lower level circuit, who can get views like those podcasts, you're able to come straight from doing life in prison to being in front of millions of people essentially overnight. There's not a lot of places you can go to get that. So I'm not campaigning for Adam. I just had a different frame of mind, especially after we went up there and I saw how the setup was. Like, man, this nigga, he low-key giving a lot of niggas jobs, cuz.
I mean, it's like Clive Davis or Lucian Grange, right? That's how I kind of look at it. They have an eye for what they know certain people want to see, right? They have a business and they've honed in on what their niche is. And so they go out and they look for people that are going to entertain that niche. And if they so happen to come by you and you don't realize the play and you want to, in a way, sell yourself out, or even if you feel like you're being real and you don't realize yet that the joke's on you, they're okay with that. They're going to give you the platform and the backing because they've already honed in on their niche and what they need to do to get their business to the next level. What you do after that, cool, you might go and be Diddy, you know what I mean? How Clive Davis had him and made Bad Boy, but you still came for me. So from that, I'm going to still get the byproducts of that. So that's how I look at it. I'm not going to say it's necessarily a cultural vulture, but in a way they are slithering in the grass of the culture, trying to find what it is to make their business more profitable. So it's like it's a win-win situation. That's how they look at it, or that's how they explain it. Is like, you know, well, I'm gonna get some money, you gonna get some money, and everybody's gonna get paid and everything's good. But they're not really focusing on your image or what it might make you feel like. Let me ask y'all a
question. Why do y'all think he never has white people up there like that?
For the same reason as Clive Davis, because it's not interesting. They understand that people want to see real, raw, and uncut shit, even if we don't feel like that's what it is. When you got somebody like Faux Extra, for instance, up there saying all the shit he's saying, a lot of people have never seen that before. That's different than having some white dude, Joe Schmo, come on and talk about whatever. It's not going to elicit the same response from people, and they know that.
My answer is his platform was originally built off of the BMX shit, but the No Jumper podcast was built off like SoundCloud rappers. Mm-hmm. So his platform...
He was going to the streets at first too before, right?
Yeah. But I mean just like the setup he has now, the interviews he was doing, the SoundCloud rapper, that's what really...
He had Boot Gang, Drunk, right? or Zanned Out, Falling Over. He had XXX Tentacion talking about he was stabbing people early days.
He's built a fan base around our culture. So for him to bring a bunch of white people on, niggas is tuning out. So he's looking at it from a business aspect, and that ties right back into the topic I had earlier of us letting our emotions tie to the business. He seemingly is not doing that because we looking at him like, oh, he backstabbing these niggas. But he's just looking at this shit like business. If we get cool on the way, cool, because that's one of his main gripes is, damn, he be replacing these niggas every 6 months. He got a new gangbanger to replace the other gangbanger, or 4 extras replace C-Mac. But it was business from the jump. He was never really looking at it like, we cool. The niggas was looking at it like, we more than cool because you giving me an opportunity like this and to get famous. So now we attaching our emotions to him and the platform like, I owe you this loyalty, this and that. And he's like, well, shit, as soon as your ratings drop, you out of here. Just like a company.
But look, as soon
as your production drop, you out of here. Because he did just have he did just have a white boy on there from prison. Him and Whack 100 just did an interview.
Wes Watts?
Not
other
Wes
nigga. I know you're talking about.
He had somebody else who was in prison and he was running like the white card.
But see, even
trying
that,
to say like, I'm not racist, but once you go to prison, you got to pick a side, blah, blah, blah. So him and Whack was having back and forth. But how many niggas really tuned into that?
A lot of people, but even that is still rooted in
Black
our culture too. So because prison,
are you racist? How was it going against black people? So it still was tied to us.
Look at the treatment that Trap Lil Ross got when he came out there. Do you think he got the same treatment as the way the niggas get?
What you mean?
Trap Lil Ross got the red carpet laid out for him when he came out here to California from No Jumper. I think they plugged him with a few niggas. I think Vlad and all type of people. But he plugged him with everybody he can plug him with. Gave that nigga, let him use his resources and did all that. No niggas on there, I can't say from what I see outside looking in, is getting that. You ain't getting taught. You ain't getting took to no other platforms. You ain't finna get introduced to no other people. Nigga, you finna stay under my wing and my wing only. In my opinion, from what I see. But I just wanted to
Well, he employed the niggas he bringing. He's essentially employing them, unless you interview him. And let's be real, Trap has his own
following,
huge following that's beneficial
for a while
to come over here. Most of the niggas he's bringing are unknown. Essentially, he's giving them the platform. And let's be real, that's his people. Of course, he's gonna utilize them and give them extra resources. He's not gonna give you niggas. That's a part of all of this shit. That's the shit we're supposed to be doing. That's
exactly.
what we get on here week in and week out and say.
So what makes a person a vulture?
Let's talk
That's
about that.
That's a good question.
So, damn, what makes you a culture vulture? But that's why I say he is a culture vulture in a sense. He's eating off of our culture.
A person who is very interested in the arts, especially to an obsessive degree.
Yeah, I mean, then you could
culture vulture.
You could say
that's what I looked it up.
But you could say that is him because, and that's what I'm saying about his niche as well. Like a lot of them people that be in the comments is white dudes. Let's keep it 100 that probably skate and BMX, but they listen to rap 24/7. Never really met nobody from the streets. It is too, but
I be seeing homies in them comments.
I think it's a lot of the suburban white kids, black kids, whatever you want to, whatever race of people that have never even walked in those shoes that are opinionated people. And they what's the word for it? Relate to Adam in that way. And that's why they like the platform and it keeps it going.
This is what I think a culture vulture is. To me, fuck the Webster Dictionary. Someone who appropriates another culture, knowing they don't give a fuck about it at all, just for monetary gain. So, if you are from outside of a culture, but you study the culture, you love the culture, even though you're a guest, I wouldn't necessarily look at you like a vulture, especially if you invest back into that culture. A culture vulture to me only takes from that culture, and when that runs dry, they go back to their culture.
When you said
I would look at
appropriation,
someone like who was the rapper turned country singer?
Niggas call
Post Malone.
So niggas
Post Malone like a culture vulture. It was like it was cool till the gimmick ran out, and then it's all right. I'm over here in country
because niggas are called Vlad a culture vulture, but he's been in music. Wasn't he DJing back in the day and shit too? But we call him a vulture.
But this is why I said my mindset changed with a lot of things, because we look at niggas going Vlad and then niggas start catching cases. Vlad is a vulture. But Vlad has platformed a lot of these niggas. Behind the scenes, Vlad been giving a lot of these niggas money and all type of shit. Niggas fall out with Vlad and then start calling him a vulture. But the reason Vlad was a little different, I think it was the way he handled the when he got into it with the Muslim community.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Because he was all on Nick Cannon helmet about the Jewish thing, and then he came out there, said what he said about the Muslim community, about Farrakhan, and they was like, look, dude, you was wrong. You need to apologize. And he stood 10 toes down on it like, nah, fuck you niggas, basically. Even though he was saying, well, Nick should apologize to the Jewish community. So that's when niggas was like, oh, you really don't even give a fuck about niggas. You can't even admit when you wrong.
And what's appropriation? Because when I look at appropriation, I look at somebody trying to act like us or be like us or talk like us. But would you say a platform could be appropriation? If I'm just a platform and you are the one coming on here being you, acting like you, talking like you, and I'm just providing a setup, am I appropriating the culture?
Yes, because I'm going exactly to find your type of nigga. I'm not just going to grab blacks. I'm going to find niggas that act like you. And regardless if I might look at you like a clown and you might not even know that. I might not never really speak my mind to you. But like you just said, until your well runs dry, nigga, I'm going to use you and then you're done. So you're not really. It's like niggas got to just be smart enough to outsmart niggas to where you take advantage of the opportunity that's presented, because it goes both ways. You're benefiting him and he's benefiting you, regardless if you might be benefiting him more at the moment. But you got to be able to create that opportunity to build yourself to be out of that. So when you are set up, when the contract is up, you did enough, to get on.
That's what them first dudes did. If we're keeping it 100,
because niggas are personalizing this shit because how cool podcasting is. It doesn't seem like a job.
You think you got a friend in it.
You hear with your boss, y'all chilling, y'all going to little porn events. You're doing shit you wouldn't do at a conventional job.
Yeah.
But no one looks at their company when they get laid off like, oh man, they culture vultured me. Nigga, you go to work, slave, and they give you a paycheck. So what's the difference of getting a podcast contract, being able to be around all these celebrities and make these connects? Like, what are you doing while you're here to utilize the platform that you at? Niggas, listen, let's be real. Let's be real.
They there for a good time, not a long time.
A lot of niggas, without these platforms, they don't have no motion. They can't get nothing going. They have nothing. So once they get this, they're content. They're not trying to do nothing else. They're not trying to build off of the platform that they have or the resources that's around them. They're happy with just this. And when just this ends, niggas are upset.
But at the same time, you lose a job right now, nigga gonna be like, fuck that job. Nigga is gonna be mad. Nigga ain't gonna be just acting like it's just cool.
But what I'm saying is you're not gonna go on the internet.
Niggas never had a thought of even going anywhere else. They were, like you said, they were content. They were okay. And they really didn't have a plan B, or they didn't have a plan to take it further.
Listen, bro, at your job, you don't sit and parlay with your boss. So you respect him as your boss. On these podcasts, when you're podcasting with your boss, you believe you're building a real friendship. Y'all not realizing this is business. We can be cool. It's like a coworker. If we cool at work, it's gonna make the work environment even better. But at the end of the day, nigga, we not cool. I know for a fact we just coworkers, nigga. So I'm not finna be telling you all my personal business, and that's where it get twisted.
But that's
when
what
you
niggas
start telling him personal shit. He start podding about it.
Nah, but when you're podding, you telling him your personal shit.
No, it's up to you. What do you?
Nah, I know. I'm saying, but the questions he's asking, he wants to know your personal life. This is the only reason he's on there. As you as a gang member, you're gonna have to tell him your personal experiences. And that's what he wants to know.
And that's my point. So who is the vulture?
You signed your name on a dotted line for that. At that point,
he asked you a question, you answered it. Who's responsible for that?
Yeah, I said that already. But
I'm saying niggas are mad at the niggas asking the questions, not the ones answering. It's like y'all keep skipping over the accountability. Vlad asks niggas all type of crazy shit. Go watch the Pee Wee Kirkland interview. Niggas sat there zip lip. I ain't answering shit.
I think it's more so if you outside looking in at some of the things, and then you look at somebody as you might be smarter, so it's easier to finesse them. Then you might look at it like, damn, they doing my people like that. Cut not even sharp enough to understand what's going on. Not saying it's his fault that you not smart enough, but that's how niggas look at it, like you taking advantage of something, as if you had a kid or something and you out-talk them out of something and they didn't get it. Not saying the kid, but a lot of I'm not saying that. I'm saying an example because it's that easy. It's that easy for somebody to do that to a kid. But what I mean is people mindsets don't grow. We know a lot of niggas can't even read in the streets. Niggas be dumb as hell. Probably dropped out of 9th grade of school. In middle school, I know niggas that stopped going to school. So niggas education level, they could be street smart, but when it comes to that type of shit, they're not too savvy in those areas.
But that's a double-edged sword. We know that's what's going on, right? You get people that's not really smart that you can just run circles around, interview them, you know how to pull on their emotions and get them to say a bunch of dumb shit to make the views go up. We know that's what's going on. That's why we call him a culture vulture. Because you're rarely gonna see someone intelligent who can outthink him up there and he's doing that. It's not gonna work. But a lot of the reason it doesn't is not because he's afraid of looking dumb. You know he don't give a fuck. He'll do whatever. He let niggas fuck his wife.
Yeah, I know that.
The views go down. Nigga, when we went up there, we seen them comments.
Yeah, niggas was hurt.
Niggas like, man, what the fuck these niggas up here talking about politics? Turn this shit off. Who the fuck these fake woke niggas? And so the audience he's built, that's what they want to see. They want to see the dumb niggas.
I understand that. I'm saying, but that's why certain niggas look at him, like you just said, as the vulture, because you're taking advantage of our so-called people.
Ringleader of the circus in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
But niggas are signing up to be taken advantage of.
Nigga, they don't know no better.
Nigga, you a grown man. I'm not hearing that.
I'm not saying, I'm not making excuses.
What you said was very important about, because they do know better. It's just, this is my moment and I'm going to ride it out till whenever it ends. Whenever it ends, then I'm going to be mad about it. But I'm not going to do anything to set myself up for another moment or for a long-term goal. I'm just here to ride it out, get my chili, and whenever it stop, it stop. That's how a lot of us think.
Let's be real, bro. These niggas know better. These niggas spend 10, 12 years on a prison yard, know how to follow every rule to the T. Don't snitch, don't this, roll your mat up, do this, no shower shoe. Niggas know how to follow every rule in that motherfucker. Get in front of a camera, break every street rule that was ever taught for 5 minutes of fame. Get to telling everything. So these niggas know, bro. Like the reason, okay. They don't care. They seeing this shit as a way out.
Yeah, of course it's a way out, but that don't mean they think that all the time that certain questions or a certain way you talking to somebody is set up. The same way they got people that interrogate people and know how to act shit and set their ass up a certain way to get them to say certain things because they're outsmarting them. They know by body language, they know by the way these niggas think, I can say this and that in a certain way. I can say the same thing 5 different ways and get you to give me the answer I'm looking for without you realizing what you just did.
That's very true. And they've done that a million times, so they know what to do. That's true as well.
Listen, bro. If you a street nigga and you get in front of a camera talking your personal hood business, you could be the dumbest nigga in the world. You know that's a no-no. You know what you just did was a no-no. Regardless of, he twisted me up. Why did you get in front of a camera telling this white man your street business? Like your hood, he's asking you about your hood. Oh man, I saw your homie in the blog and woo woo, he was on a level 4. He said he knocked out woo woo. Well, who was woo woo? Oh yeah, I know Cub from the count. Ooh, now you telling her everything. You knew that was wrong, nigga. Niggas is looking for that clout moment. They looking for that fame. Nigga,
they want the clout, they want the money.
This is a drug, nigga. Clout, it equals money in some cases.
I think both, and a lot of times more, they want clout more than money because those platforms already got exposed for not really paying that. And they paying regular minimum wage.
They get $95.
Yeah, they paying regular minimum wage if that checks. So it's like you're not getting that much to live off of to be doing what you're doing.
Listen, bro.
And I want y'all to understand, don't confuse what I'm saying as an excuse. I'm just trying to give y'all a broader perspective of how things can really transpire.
You speaking to the other side of it.
I mean,
I'm not.
I mean,
because sometimes I gotta speak from a different way.
It's a nuanced conversation.
I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
But sometimes they think that this is all like my direct, like.
Nah, what you saying is facts. I'm just leaving no room for no error, no excuse, no nothing. Niggas is grown ass men. If you a grown man and you don't have an IQ smart enough to know what's going on, that's your dumb ass fault. Point blank, period. And if we tired of them going over there to get exploited, nigga, we need to start opening up our platforms to these motherfuckers then. When you see them go up there the first time, oh, damn, he did cut dirty. He don't even know what's going on. Reach out to a nigga. Hey, bro, come over here, or at least try to lace his boots.
Man, you know niggas ain't gonna hear that shit. Nigga, I don't wanna hear that. The only niggas that's gonna better lace them is the individuals around them. But I'm gonna ask y'all this. Knowing what's going on and they eating off that, should another nigga start a same type of podcast?
Would it be different?
Be a nigga, yeah. Same type. So should a nigga exploit his own niggas? So if that's the point, if we call him a vulture, should niggas just go eat off of that shit then? Go to the niggas and didn't do it.
Listen, niggas do that. We exploit each other every fucking day. Niggas
I'm not
do
saying
that already.
But I get what he's saying. Would it be looked at the same way?
Even if would it be looked at the same way, or should niggas just start creating platforms like that?
Nah, the community gonna come down on you harder. You know better. You from the community, you got us looking like this.
It don't matter though.
The higher ups gonna shut that shit down.
How you gonna say it matter? How you gonna be mad at the black nigga for doing it, but you ain't mad at the white nigga for doing it?
Pop the balloon.
No, I'm doing it. No, I'm not saying it, but that shit is different because you had Maury, you had like we said Jerry Springer, you had Ricky Lake, you had Steve Wilkos. Got niggas on there looking like straight goofies, acting dumb as hell, and niggas be enjoying that shit. So we allow them to do it, but then we gonna be mad if a nigga do it.
I think why we would be mad is because the conversations we having right here.
Bro.
No, this is what I'm saying though. You can't say a nigga know better. So and then say the niggas that's going on there with the white man know better.
Yes, we're gonna be mad because you're from the culture, so we're gonna hold you to a higher standard than him.
So why you ain't holding the niggas that's going on there to a higher standard? You saying they're dumbasses for doing it. So if the black nigga decides to create the same type of show, they should still be dumbasses for doing it.
It's a difference between going on a show and running a show. going on the show, we know what niggas going up there for. Niggas trying to get some money. We know
why the nigga running the show. He wants some money.
Right, but he's exploiting his own for the money. It's not like he started the opposite equivalent of it.
But why not?
I'm gonna just invite all white people up here and let them up here be off Zans.
So we talk all
niggas
this,
ain't gonna watch it, right?
We talk all this shit about keeping us together and going to our own people. If they gonna exploit us already, even how crazy as it may sound,
You got a point though, yeah.
Why not go to the nigga and let the nigga get some money then? If they're dumb enough to go and do this, but we cool with the white niggas still fucking us.
Because we gotta hold ourselves to a higher standard.
No,
than that.
but
Fuck
we can't
that.
call these niggas dumbass niggas for going
Yes,
on
you
there
can.
and
we
then be
can.
mad at the nigga for doing that.
Yes, you can, because I can invite you to my platform and not make you look like a dumbass.
I won't, but or I could just ask you questions. You can still be
Well,
a
then you ain't no
dumbass.
better than him, so you can't complain about him doing it to y'all.
I'm not complaining. That's the whole thing.
I'm saying if we do that, we can no longer complain about, oh, they doing this to us and that. No, nigga, you're the same. You just want to benefit off of it the way they are.
But you just said you get him now. You said you don't feel like he's a vulture no more. So now if you feel that way, then you shouldn't be mad at the niggas doing it
okay,
with their
that
own
logic
people.
don't. That's like saying, well, I mean, they got all the slaves over there on that plantation. Let's make our own plantation of slave niggas.
That ain't saying that.
That's the same fucking thing.
You're saying these niggas.
If they gonna eat off the slaves anyway,
you're saying
let's slave these niggas and eat.
You're saying these niggas is dumb as hell. The same way niggas be mad when other black niggas fuck over niggas with these record deals, and then when one of the rappers come out and be mad that another nigga fucked them over, niggas don't be saying shit. That's just part of the game. It happened to him when he was younger. He got fucked by them, and then niggas, the same shit just go on.
You're expected to get fucked by them. You're not expected to get fucked by your own people. The treachery hurt worse when your best friend backstab you than a stranger trying to kill
We
you.
ain't talking about best friends, nigga. When you trying to put shit with emotions in it. We
Right.
talking about a regular nigga got a platform
Just coming
and
around
niggas
trying to
going
find
up there.
people.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you like, nigga, we're the same. We've come from the same community until proven otherwise.
Most niggas hate niggas. Niggas kill more niggas than anything. Niggas ain't looking at niggas the same. Now all of a sudden this kumbaya black power shit because somebody else is doing a platform. I get what you saying
Yes,
from
the
our
platform, the culture, yes.
Yes,
nigga.
no.
I'm expecting you to hold us to a higher standard than the ones that's already making us look
I
like
get what he's saying though.
nothing.
Don't even give the bullshit away. Like we keep the bullshit for us. For us as
Exactly.
well.
If you're not expecting these niggas to be on a higher stand that go on there, or I expect that from the white dude, so let's let him get all the money, and then we mad at a nigga for doing the same thing when another nigga is dumb enough to go on there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Another nigga dumb enough to go on Vlad. If a nigga asks questions, then go on there, then that's on him. So that's on them if another nigga choose to make that type of drama platform is what I'm saying.
Well, that don't make sense.
It should be looked at the same.
Nigga, that's the same as a debate we just had earlier of, well, they gonna interview Sammy the Bull, so why niggas mad when niggas do it?
I'm not saying
now
that.
it's different. What's the difference?
I'm not arguing. We was arguing about rats. I'm talking about
But
niggas.
it's okay.
I'm talking
We
about.
know-
I'm talking
we know
about.
it's a rat.
I'm
We
talking
know
about.
he's a rat.
I'm talking about. You just said, like you said, a nigga coming on there talking to a white boy about street shit instead of if you had a nigga. That's like if Wack had the show itself.
on itself, having people
And
up
then
there.
niggas came up there and Wack was doing the same thing. Niggas would not be just looking at that shit crazy. Niggas would just look at it like Wack crazy, but niggas wouldn't be mad about Wack doing that. Because he's already doing it right now with them.
Because Wack already has built that persona for itself. Take somebody that's respected from the culture and imagine Jay-Z
Stop
started
trying to
that.
make the Zach fucking any perfect print for yourself.
I'm not making a perfect print, nigga.
You said imagine Jay-Z. I don't need to imagine Jay-Z, nigga. Jay-Z
Because
is
you know,
Jay-Z.
because you know niggas gonna be like,
Adam ain't no
this nigga
fucking
Jay
Jay.
crazy.
Adam ain't no Jay-Z, nigga.
I know he's not.
So you think our people would be more mad, or are you saying they'd be less mad if Wack did it?
No, I'm just saying
Niggas would be more mad, bro.
Wack
Niggas be more
Wack
mad.
already does what he does. I'm just saying, all my whole point was keeping the dollar with Black. We always talk about this shit. We say this shit all the time. So I'm saying is,
that.
if this is going to be going on regardless, why would you be mad at a nigga doing it then?
I just said that, but then niggas wanna.
I mean,
the
y'all both
street shit
saying,
into
y'all
it.
both
So where do
making
we
sense.
draw the line of keep the dollar black and nah, this is too much? Where does the line draw then at that point? If we gonna stoop to that level, where do we draw the line?
We're not stooping to that level. We was
That
talking.
is stupid to that level.
The whole
If you
point,
want to sell out your own community,
I'm not
to make
saying.
them look
I'm
like
not saying.
fucking
I'm not
idiots
saying
to
they're
keep the
selling.
dollar
I'm
black?
not saying they're selling them out. We was talking about Cub being a vulture, and then you looked at it and said, "Well, I'm thinking different. He might not really be a vulture."
No,
But
I said
but
he's
these
a
niggas is
vulture.
dumb enough to go on there and do this. Then I just said, okay, so what if a nigga decided to make a same type of show and just keep it with niggas? and keep the niggas that's dumb enough to do it with the niggas instead of allowing somebody to be a vulture to our people.
That's the same fucking thing I was saying.
Man,
The only thing niggas don't like that example is because it's a rat involved. But it's essentially the same. It's the same.
I get you.
CNN is gonna interview Sammy the Bull. If Sammy the Bull come over and do an interview with a respected street platform, the culture's gonna bash it. They're gonna talk bad about it. Oh, y'all interviewing rats. But then the same people are gonna watch the CNN interview.
Regardless.
Because they're gonna be like, damn, why you told on Gotti? You had 5 more bodies? Niggas gonna sit down and watch it from another platform. But then if a nigga get the 500 bands, you a rap lover.
Going
you
nuts.
niggas.
But look, you know what's crazy, right?
I'm done.
You know what's crazy?
What is niggas talking about?
Even after all this shit.
What is niggas talking about? Tell me I'm lying, nigga.
Hey, fuck all that. But even after all this shit, even if it ain't getting exploited, like, niggas be mad at niggas for doing anything. Like, niggas was mad at Kendrick for going to do the interview with the white dude. Who the fuck is this nigga? He ain't coming over here doing this. He ain't coming here doing that. What the fuck? Why is Kendrick doing this? Like, niggas is mad at Cub, but then we not mad at when niggas don't fuck with niggas because they on a higher intellect. Mm-hmm. Kendrick might feel in his mind, why would I go to one of these fucking low vibrational podcasts and do an interview with them? Yeah. When they gonna ask me some same bullshit that I don't need to be on. If I'm as conscious as I am, when I can go to this white boy that might really take his time, do his homework, and study me, and then ask me some different shit.
They was in the car rapping together and everything.
This the bottom line. This the bottom line with you niggas, man. Take your emotions out of the business. This is why we're broke. Cause y'all some emotional ass motherfuckers and y'all let it dictate your whole life. Look at the state of the black race. Emotional.
You know, I'm gonna say this though. It's mostly the niggas that come from the street background. Because if you see, you got what's the streamers like Kai Sinet, you know,
all them niggas.
Them niggas getting dope. Then you even got the goofies like Act. Them niggas don't care about shit that niggas be talking about. And they top streamers, top shit.
We need
look what I'm saying.
We need
they
a
don't
mix,
let
though.
the streets dictate
I know.
their
That's what
business.
I'm saying. Nothing, but they don't have
that's what I'm saying.
They don't have to answer to nothing.
But we also look at them
niggas that don't have a pot to piss in. Tell you how you should navigate $1 million deal.
Right.
It needs to be a balance,
This nigga ain't gonna see $1 million in his lifetime. Oh yeah, cuz you need to be nigga. What? Nigga, you was living in my garage, nigga.
But that's...
Oh, but I gotta be real for you niggas.
Right.
For what? To appease you? Because that's all it is. Make me happy.
So all that
to
shit
make
is, all
me
that,
feel...
all that,
you,
all that
nigga.
shit is an illusion.
On your level.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you're mad, if you're happy. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I gotta go. I'm trying to help the community for real. I'm trying to retire my mama for real. I'm trying to tell all the women in my family, you ain't never gotta work again for real. Keeping it real to you niggas ain't gonna get me there. Niggas mad at Jay-Z every day. Guess what? His billions going up every day. You think he give a fuck, nigga?
And at some point, keeping it real, you're going to look around and, again, it's selective politicking. So the niggas you might have kept it real for at some point in time might, when they get to that point, well, it's different now because it's me. So you only holding yourself back to a certain degree.
I think you should always keep it real, but I think identifying more so keeping it real with yourself. That's where a lot of things that go wrong, like you said, because a nigga can hold something against you and it'll keep you attached to something that was never working. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So look, a lot of that shit, in a sense, don't really be mattering. And I just think the opinions of others don't be mattering. That's what the fuck be the problem.
Listen, when them checks is clearing, fuck a nigga opinion. Yell your opinion when I'm flying by in that Maybach. Let's see how much of your opinion land in the fucking window. Because the window ain't even going to be rolled down. I'm going to have that motherfucker rolled up with the curtains closed, nigga.
In the back.
Fuck is you talking about? In the back of that back. You talking about an opinion. Nigga, what? Yeah, all right. You got to get up out of here?
Nah,
I'm just saying, you looking at the clock, nigga. I know this nigga get to looking at the clock, cuz.
No, let's keep going.
All right,
what
look.
we got?
Let's talk about something serious, though. The term woke has been hijacked.
Oh, yeah.
And turned into something negative. So the term woke was a good thing. To stay woke was to be aware. It was to be in the know. It was to be conscious of the real world around you, not the facade, not what the legacy media tells you. What's really going on? Being able to decipher through the lies, being able to be knowledgeable about the information that they hide. That was woke. Stay woke. Don't be sleep. Don't be a sheep. Don't be herded like cattle. Stay woke. Keep your third eye open. That's what it meant. They hijacked it with all these crazy blue-haired, liberal, fucking transvestite, transgender, just any crazy fucking thing that they pushed the last 4 years under the Biden administration, that's considered woke now. So now when people say I'm woke, it's now looked at as a negative thing. Mm-hmm. But it came from us though.
Came from black people being
stay
aware.
Stay woke came from black people, meaning stay aware, brother. Stay woke. Keep your third eye
don't be
open.
sleep, nigga.
Now they hijack that and it's looked at as a bad thing. Are we able to transfer that back to what the original meaning was? Or is it too far gone?
Nah, I think it's too far gone. It's ugly, like you said. I think it's too far gone because now niggas look at you crazy. Like, you got a negative connotation to it now. But I think if you know, like, far as, like, say if we talking to each other and we use it, then it's like, yeah, you still know what I'm talking about. But other than that, we just got to do what we've been doing. It's going to be something else that's going to have to transpire. We're going to come up with something new.
But think about it. Everything that we start,
that's what they want.
They hijack. Yeah. Look at Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was just saying just that. Like, hey, our lives matter too. We getting gunned down by unarmed police, blah, blah, blah. They hijacked that.
They start putting their own meanings behind shit.
Not only did they go with the All Lives Matter, they hijacked the actual Black Lives Matter movement and started funding it and putting their own people in place. George Soros, they got these dyke bitches at the top.
They sucked the power out of the meaning.
Yeah, they sucked the power out of it to where if you said Black Lives Matter, it was demonized now. Everybody hated you for saying BLM. The whole world hated you for saying BLM.
Shut your dumb ass up.
The only thing crazy. It was putting the spotlight on was, hey, we're getting this mistreatment. We get gunned down by police, blah, blah, blah. They treating us like our lives don't matter. Black lives matter. They had to say, no, all lives matter.
Asian lives matter. Everything else.
All lives weren't being treated like they didn't matter, though.
All lives already mattered.
It already mattered. It was already understood. That was the whole point of the phrase, but they hijacked it and demonized it. Now they did the thing with the woke movement. So no matter what movement we start, they hijack it and then they demonize it.
Even with the Black Lives Matter, I don't like that shit anyway because it got us more passive than, you know what I'm saying? I think with that, we should have had something that was more aggressive anyway. It's like a cry for help. Black Lives Matter, bro.
Niggas
like
laying down on the freeway.
They showing us they don't give a fuck about us. Like, fuck y'all. We got to make y'all know that we matter.
It was two dykes running it. That's why it was like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't no strong men at the top running that. Nigga, we was following behind some dykos.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy work. And you'll never know until you do the research. It's crazy. Because people start hearing it, oh, that's what black niggas on? We on Black Lives Matter? Niggas just start moving with the movement. Don't even know who controls the movement.
It's crazy because what they do is they suck the power out of the meaning, but they also assign the word to the worst possible examples that they can. That's what they did with woke. Because being a blue-haired liberal, you're not really woke, right? Like, you're just over-emotional, over-dramatic, and in a certain way biased and miseducated, right? So it doesn't even really, when you look at woke as the new meaning, or you look at who it exemplifies now at this point, that's not even what woke really is. You can't tell me that a blue-haired liberal is really woke. Bitches is standing in front of Starbucks with red syrup.
Oh, pouring that bullshit out.
Like that's not woke, but now that is the meaning of woke, and they're able to take it and run with it. And then you have a lot of the right-wing racist people that take it and run with it. And that's what right now the media is on, and that's who's controlling it. And so for me, that's why I think the term woke has turned into what it's turned into, because you got people like Elon and Donald and other people, Alex Jones. We fuck with them, but they've contributed to that woke definition being aimed towards those people and taking it off of us at the end of the day.
Listen, bro. Oh, no, you was done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, my bad. I didn't want to cut you off because you was spitting right now. A grown man in a diaper with red Kool-Aid smeared on it talking about he having his period is not woke. It's fucking lunacy. And that's what they turned woke into. So this is what I mean by the people at the top of our communities seemingly doing things behind the shadows, y'all got to start doing shit in front of this camera. Y'all got to start funding some of these movements to where it can't get hijacked. Because we got a lot of billionaires that got money who can do what they're doing. Because that's all it is. They're funneling money. They're paying for fucking airtime. And then they're finding the worst examples, like Kali said, and they're putting that on the forefront. Then they're making the clips go viral on social media because they got a monopoly on social media. So now that's all we see. Then we get brainwashed to think that's what it is. But if you got these people that's on the higher ups that we revere as greats and they're getting behind some of these movements, it'd be hard to hijack it.
What you say about the shadows is
Yeah,
crazy.
but I think when they hijack shit, it's basically just to kill off all the awareness. You know what I'm saying? To really, like we always say, to stop the train from getting any more people to be woke. Like they're putting their own examples and putting their things on it before a lot of people start realizing, because like we always say, once people realize certain shit, then we take control of everything. They really have no more power. So for them, they're going to use everything in their power to shut all that down.
I'm trying to find a video, but what you saying about people, doing the work, being in the shadows, it was a video with Snoop Dogg. He was on that podcast with Earn Your Leisure, and he was saying we can't be too loud. We can't be too, make our plans known because they'll try to stop it. But that could also be a part of the problem, right? Like we're not out here showing that we're standing on 10 or we do even have a plan. It's niggas in the background doing things, but it's not to the forefront where it's going to make an effect and nobody's really knowing about it.
Listen,
I'm gonna try to find a video.
The problem with people like that, they need to be, if you're going to move in silence to that extent, you need to be like the spook by the door. So what it means is, yes, you have a plan of things working behind the scenes, but you also need to be coming in predominant black areas and letting us know what's going on so we can move accordingly. The thing is, they do things and then just put something out and expect us to know. But if they're able to move around in those spaces and come holler at us in our spaces as a people, maybe exclusively, then I think things can transpire and move and people wouldn't know how we was coming. But a lot of them times, them niggas just be saying shit, like making shit sound good.
on the dead homies.
Yeah.
These niggas don't want to fuck up their bag.
Yeah.
Listen, Elon Musk is the loudest person in the world right now. Is he in the shadows? No. This nigga out here with no fear, no cares, no worries in the world. Why?
Facts.
Because nobody can fuck up his bag. He got the biggest bag in the world. So when I hear niggas say shit like that, all I hear is they ain't trying to fuck up their bag.
But you also got to think
He's
about
telling you don't fuck up your bag.
But it's a different playing field. We talked about this a while ago when he came out and he did the Nazi salute, if y'all want to call it that or not. And I came on here and I said, before Kanye went on that rant, I said, if a black dude did the same thing, he would have been chipped or they would have took everything off. And that exact thing happened. Elon can go and say woke. He can go and say fuck the Jews. He can say whatever he wants and never get canceled for it.
Because
But
the things you're going to cancel him on, he owns.
If one of us is to do it, they're going to come for you in tenfold. So even though we should be more out there, I 100% agree, we don't have the security that an Elon Musk has when it comes to those types of things. And that's just because he's an elite.
But that's why I said you have to be the spook by the door, because throughout history, everybody we see that speaks up get chipped. So you have to still move as in a sense that they think they got you under control, but you have to be coming down and giving us that information. If they're not doing that, you're not building nothing. Elon aligned himself with Trump. He wasn't always even fucking with Trump.
He wasn't.
Aligned himself right up because he knew, it, like you said, separating the feelings from it. Okay, this nigga's in power. I got to get close to the nigga in power and move and work my way. Show him how I could be beneficial so I could still control certain shit. But to get off topic, they just said Elon lost like $90 billion since he been fucking with Trump through Tesla and shit.
Somebody brought up something else too, a little bit off topic about Mark Zuckerberg, how he changed his whole look to be able to keep control over people. Like he went from looking like a classic elite, wearing suits and shit, to the chain, making an album with T-Pain, curly hair, wearing J's. So now people will be able to dissect his message or digest his message easier now, and he can still maintain control over people, which I find that crazy. He's even siding with Trump now, Meta and all that shit. So
Right.
It's very interesting.
Them niggas build teams immediately.
Look, bro. Damn, I just lost my train of thought just now. Oh, about the being loud, about the being quiet part. Kanye's being loud as hell right now. Who's backing Kanye?
Nobody never do. And what happened
I'm
to
just saying, who's really backing him? Because he made a good point with everything he was saying. He's saying the only thing I'm saying is I'm gonna make this as popular and as normalized as they made talking about killing us. So me just saying fuck them got them uptight, ready to cancel me, all this, blah, blah, blah. But they can sensationalize us being killed. And y'all don't got an issue with that. So even though what he's saying seemed crazy, he's trying to make a point. He's trying to say the craziest
other niggas need
shit
to jump out there.
so y'all can see, like, look, bro, I'm just using words.
They're not as powerful as you think they are.
They're putting us on the front line being killed every day. They're actually doing it and making money off of it. I'm just using my words. And I'm trying to show you that we should have no fear. Nigga, they just men like us. They telling us we can't say this and y'all listening. Nigga, fuck that. I'm saying it.
And you're right. You have a lot of people that are really coming out and even saying, like, I don't stand with that XYZ are black celebrities. It's not even white people. It's not Jewish people coming out. You got a couple people, but for the most part, it's people in his own culture that are his peers saying, hey, I don't rock with that. Which, what would it be if they just didn't say nothing at all, or they jumped on?
But see, the difference with Kanye versus like an Elon is Kanye is crashing out. So Elon is more doing things where people can align and be like, yeah, I can get on board and fuck with that. Kanye is doing things and ain't letting people know why he's doing things. He might he might tell you after a year this and that, and you figure it out for yourself. But it's like, nigga, you gonna be a one-man army. If I know your plan, nigga, then I can fully support you.
You did go too far.
The niggas jump out the window.
And the nigga said, I don't respect nobody, nigga. I use everybody. Fuck niggas. If I can't use you, you ain't around me.
Yeah, like,
which I get what he's saying though. If you can't be used, you're useful. So at this level, if you're not useful, get the fuck around me because I'm a billionaire. You for sure can use me for all type of shit. So I get what he's saying. It's just the way that he conveyed the message sounded wild. But let's be real. Shopify canceled his Yeezy website order. I guess they was using the
swastika.
Nah, the production. Not the production for the shipping.
The shipping, yeah.
My brain is scrambled, y'all. My bad. It's raining. I ain't ate. My mind is a million miles a minute right now. Shopify canceled that to his Yeezy website because he sold, I don't even think he sold, I think he was trolling, a shirt with a swastika on it. Now let's break that down. The swastika has many different origins. You can find it going back to Africa.
A lot of ancient
You can find it going
yeah.
back to ancient India, where the original meaning meant well-being.
You know,
from India, right? So they hijacked the swastika and used it for whatever mission that Hitler had. They're trying to say Hitler was the worst person in the world. He did all shit with the Jews, and now people are starting to argue that and going back and saying, well, this didn't happen. All of that is going on social media right now, right? But that's the reason he got canceled. Because 9 times out of 10, the owner of Shopify is what?
Jewish, white.
So you're selling a swastika on my shit.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
You're done. You got to get out of here. Even though the original meaning of the swastika is not a hateful thing. And he could have been trying to take it back to the original meaning of the swastika, well-being.
Who yay?
Yay. I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
Just saying in retro, what if he was like, this actually has another meaning. This isn't just tied to Nazis, bro.
Yeah.
Like my own culture, black people, whether you believe you from Africa or not, they use the swastika. You can go look on the windows. They got swastika.
I went to,
So
I don't know if I showed you that video. I had the dude talking. I wish I could play it. I got to try to find it. Fucking erased all my goddamn videos. But they had the swastika in, I think I was in Thailand or Bali or something. One of them places, though. I'm going to find it. Let me look for it real quick.
But give them what you're talking about, though. Because
just keep going because I'm going to find it.
Basically, what I'm saying is, it kind of ties back to what I was just talking about. Can we backtrack and get the original meaning of woke back? And bro was saying, nah, it's too far gone. Same thing with the swastika. It had an original meaning. They hijacked it, changed the meaning, and now what? You can never go back to the original meaning?
Crazy.
So why are we not allowed to utilize and go back to the original meaning? No, yeah, I know. That's what I mean. A lot of ancient cultures used the swastika, bro. The swastika was a positive symbol.
He was explaining.
Throughout history, they changed the definition and made it a negative thing. So why is it not possible for you to use the original meaning of it?
That's a very good
Because
question.
they got that. Then you usually go here. It's like, I don't want to say holy water, but they got like
you gotta tell the viewers, nigga.
you go here. I wanted to play the nigga, but
so
basically,
because
I had to make sure. I didn't want to make sure if that. I don't know if that was exactly Bali or Thailand, but I was at one of them places and they got the swastika and stuff like that. And you go to it. It's not a well, but it's shaped like a pool, and people go there to get their blessings and stuff like that. Like on a higher, you tap into a higher power with it. Then they basically go there. You throw the water, splash yourself, you get blessed like on a whole different level. But the meaning is way different than like what you just said.
But it shows you how words don't really mean anything until somebody assigns a meaning to it, right? And whoever is in power at that point in time puts the narrative on what that word is, you know, because before Hitler did it, we probably didn't know about it at all. Most of us didn't. That's something that I learned recently about that, because, you know, the whole Hitler thing has been going crazy. But even with woke, like, that's something that had a whole different meaning until we assign it a new one. So how do we get it back to that? The only way is to keep posting it, right? And keep tying it to that old meaning. But if you aren't even allowed to do that, or if your website or your career is at jeopardy, when you do that, how can you do it?
And this is what I mean by certain niggas talking about do all this shit in the shadow realm and all of this, but then the opposition is doing this shit in broad daylight. Mm-hmm. They're not doing it in the shadows, bro. The orders might be coming from the shadows, but the execution is in broad daylight.
Right there in front of your face.
It's in front of your face. And if we're not opposing that in front of our face, then what the fuck are we even talking about at this point? If you just want to sit back and say silently get the bag, win, and just be happy, what is the point of all of this, bro?
Because all that all them days of the too black, too strong, be black and I'm proud, them days, niggas is not feeling that way. Mm-hmm. These niggas don't move like that. And it's like, you go stand, like you just said, you see Kanye, no matter what he tries to do, every time he comes, they say, oh, he ranting out, he doing what the fuck he do. And you get no support. The white people or these other races are going to be, they're going to move in a unison. They're going to have unity. So when them niggas is calling the shots and you got execution, you got niggas that's going to back you up. Whatever you jumping out there for. And niggas not doing that.
People say Elon is crashing out or Trump is crashing out.
Niggas
Guess
ain't
what?
crashing.
They side by side, shoulder by shoulder, standing behind what each other is doing. Regardless of what the public agree with or not, they backing each other. They like a force right now.
They like right or wrong, Elon, nigga, you right, nigga. Yeah.
Is not in politics, bro.
Elon down there the vice president.
Listen, bro.
Elon is the vice president.
Listen, Elon is in the Oval Office.
With his son.
Holding press conferences with his son.
Yeah.
That's power, nigga. That's not in the shadows. Why the fuck we the only ones in the shadow? This is what I be saying. Like, niggas be acting like they just scared. Bottom line. To me, niggas ain't got no fight left in them. That's what it sound like.
I think,
especially if you up here eating.
Yeah, because they've seen something.
Yeah, now once them niggas get to them levels of that money, and that's the point. I think even when it comes to niggas like you said, with
so many niggas on them Diddy tapes,
with y'all boy Jay ain't never coming out and finna be trying to do no shit like that. He gonna stay good with them billionaires, them white people, and he's not gonna be trying to put no. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm a billion up. I don't care about my people. That's basically what niggas is saying that get that money. All them niggas get that money, they don't give a fuck. You will never get a nigga that was speaking like Tupac. No more. Far as I can say, but when you got Kendrick moving a certain way, you had Nipsey trying to get to a point to wake people up. But other than that, niggas ain't giving a fuck about niggas once Pac, they get their bags.
That's a great point, because Pac, to me, besides Kanye, was the last one to have a platform that big and vocally say what he was saying.
He was saying what he wanted every chance he got.
Kanye's saying it not as poetically as Pac. It's a little more chaotic. But think about the platform Pac had and the things he was saying. Right now, during cancel culture, they'll be trying to cancel Pac. Look at the Smith family. They got 600 acres, I believe, like 600 acres. The government's trying to seize their land. Why? No Jay-Z saying nothing about it. Why nobody that we have in the culture that's up the there. Top of the crop up there giving any type of publicity to it? Niggas don't give a fuck.
They got their millions.
Niggas don't care. Niggas could be helping behind the scenes, which I highly doubt. But for the most part, niggas don't care, man. Niggas is in it for the bag. I'm starting to really realize that. Niggas don't care. We fighting is this a winless fight?
We fighting an uphill battle because now you get to the point, it might be. You know what I mean? The only thing you can hope is you can impact certain people and spark certain minds and hope that it inspires somebody to do something different. Because other than that, once we get the bag, it's like, how much, okay, now what we do? Because like you said with the Dr. Umar shit, we talked about that before. We talking about he was building a school and he got the black niggas, they didn't want to do shit. White niggas had his shit built in 2 months. Not the school, but what was the, the video? It was, right? Yeah, so it's just like, niggas, the mindsets, cuz if the minds don't get cultivated, we fucked.
You can't
They did damage on niggas for years, and they playing this shit for years.
Well,
and that shit came out.
Niggas get buck broken by money. That's what it is. Niggas get buck broken by money.
That's the new way to buck break niggas.
Niggas, I feel like up there, see other niggas, right, get, like I said, Samuel Jackson did say that, like, deduct one life, which means anytime a Tupac, a Malcolm, a Martin, somebody, they're going to chip them because what they do is bring everybody together. So once you take him off, everybody disintegrates.
When we gonna start chipping back?
Or do these niggas get to a point where they get the money and they just accept it, like niggas is cooked?
Well, I think so,
Or
because
do they just get there and just be like, niggas it's over for them niggas?
That too. A lot of it comes down to individualism, where it's like, well, my life is good. That's like when Wayne jumped down and said, hey man, a cop saved me. And I got millions, I don't really care about what the fuck is going on.
And this is why.
But all his music, he's saying "fuck the police."
This why. and that's my point. Yeah. Niggas doing shit just for the bag.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, you love the police.
Yeah.
Cop saved your life. You gonna get on the record and say "fuck the police," but you don't feel that way. So now you portraying the image to people for the bag. That's what I meant about Big Meech and the BMF shit. These niggas don't care. They just don't want the backlash. Like,
hey, we gotta
you know what? I'm gonna turn it to Charleston on niggas. I'm telling you, every day I'm itching more and more because it's only so long you could defend lunacy.
Yeah, it's like
at the bottom line, the mindset of the culture that we love or the street culture, it's lunacy. It don't make sense.
It don't work.
What makes sense here don't make sense here. And then you say, why? Because such and such says so. And such got...
Not even a necessary reason.
He got the keys to the car. It's like, nigga, that don't even make sense, cuz.
But even, it shouldn't have made sense back then. Because even when they tell us, they like, not even tell you, but if just imagine somebody asks you, like, hey, you want to do this? Hey, and the only result you finna get is dead in life.
Nigga finna be like, hell yeah, come with a contract.
Only thing you getting out of this is dead or life.
But this is the thing though.
But in between,
in defense, they're not telling you that as a kid.
No, I know that. I'm saying if you
they feed you lies.
I know that, but if you sit there and ask somebody that right now, then you like, damn, this shit low key, you out your fucking brain. And that's how people look at us. Like we out your mind, but it's like, yeah, it's time sometimes to reevaluate the street rules, because niggas ain't even following the street rules and niggas ain't getting disciplined for not following. Then it's selective niggas that's getting disciplined for doing it. The real niggas sometimes get it the worst. In a sense, as I mean, you going through so much shit because the snitches is gonna tell you gonna do 100 years. These niggas gonna betray you. There's a lot of different shit is gonna happen. So it's like, at what point, like you just said, to smarten up. This shit ain't working, nigga. Half the niggas we know is dead, and all my niggas is still calling me doing life or doing 50 years, 30 years. Nigga in jail happy you took 30 years, nigga. 30 years of your life, you ain't never getting back.
Listen, y'all, we gotta stop taking advice from niggas that's 30 plus, 40 plus, and don't have nothing to offer but a fight. Really think about what I just said. Full-blown adults don't have nothing of value to offer you but a fist fight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
40. You've been on Earth 40 years. Only thing you can offer is a fight. And that's like, I'm so fed up. I'm about to break this mic. Nigga, like, y'all don't understand, bro. I sit back and I look at how we portrayed in the media. And that's why I was like, nah, we can't do that shit, bro. Because the rest of the world is viewing us this way.
What you mean, do what?
Well, you were saying like, nah, nigga, we let's get the platforms to get the goofies in.
No, I never said let's get it.
No,
I didn't say let's get it. I'm just saying, nigga, I never was gonna move like that anyway. But I'm just saying, if niggas niggas gonna be dumbasses, then let them niggas be dumbasses.
PSA to the world. I read comments. Just know, from a West Coast platform, from dudes from the West Coast, from members from the West Coast, all this recorded phone call shit, we don't do that. We don't co-sign that. That's goofy. That's police shit. All this getting on platforms, saying, oh, this happened in this hood and telling all your hood business, we don't do that. That's goofy. That don't represent the West. It's a small minority. Small. Trust me, the real members that's not on the camera, they don't agree with none of that. So don't think that represent the West Coast culture. I see the comments, oh, Cali niggas goofy. This how they Cali niggas. No, it's the niggas you see on the camera. We not calling our homies and hitting record to post it on Clubhouse and YouTube. We're not doing that, gang. I don't even know how to record a phone call on this motherfucker. That's some police shit. It's not cool. We don't co-sign that. But yeah, y'all go ahead. I just had to get that PSA because I get tired of seeing that shit.
Nah, I mean,
It's crazy.
You already summed it up.
yeah, at the end of the day, all we got to blame is ourselves when it comes down to a lot of shit that we champion and a lot of the positions that we're in. We got to change the way we think, what we view is profitable, what we view as being cool. All of that, a lot of that has to change if we want to progress. But we know we had this conversation all the time, and we too deep in it.
Now, facts of what Kali just said. We got to reevaluate and make getting money and all that other shit cool again. Or just even doing right by your people. Niggas is still moving in the wrong direction, and have some purpose about your life. Do something, want better for yourself. It's cool to want better for yourself. It's cool to get yourself in shape. It's cool to love your bitch. It's cool to have your family. It's cool to do different shit. It's cool to travel.
Yeah,
It's cool to live life. But I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Because we gonna keep doing it the viral way.
Yeah, we gonna wrap this one up. All I'm gonna say is this: we have to stop allowing rules that was created by teenagers with undeveloped brains from impoverished societies to run our whole culture forever. Think about that. A lot of these rules, the street rules that we letting dictate how we do business with millionaires and billionaires, were started from teenagers in the hood with nothing else to do in an underdeveloped brain. A lot of niggas was crack babies and all kind of shit. And that's who started a lot of these fucking rules, where a lot of them don't even logically make sense. And it'll hinder your growth, and it'll hinder your financial success. It'll hinder your success with your family, with your wife, with your kids. But yet we're still molding our entire existence around it. When you niggas is tired of being dumb fucks, we can win. We the most powerful people on the planet, except mentally. Strategically. Once we get that shit together, it's over. We already got the DNA.
I think we the strongest mentally.
That's why I said strategically, because of everything we endured. Yeah. Nah, go ahead.
But nah, go ahead. Nah, it's good. I ain't got
to. That shit.
Nigga, I just went. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? He talking about kick that shit. This nigga bullshit. I'm about to end that shit, nigga. Tap in, all the Viral Way members. Man, come fuck with us. We have to go in for this longer one, hopefully. And if y'all got anything that we need to talk about, leave it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Man, the Viral Way.
Oh, one more thing. RFK Jr. It's official. He's the Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Bone broth for breakfast. Get ready, niggas.
It's official. So go buy your hot Cheetos. It's over with. The Red 40, it's a wrap. You better go get your Skittles. Whatever else.
It's over with.
It's over with. So whatever cravings you got, you better go get that shit out your system. Hopefully, I'm praying that everything he's saying, he really mean, and he gonna stick to his guns and create a healthier society. I'm hoping he takes all the fucking poison out of the community, get rid of all the vaccinations, get rid of all the shit that's in the
niggas doing push-ups in homeroom.
You know,
exactly.
You know what's crazy, right? Because I went to Saudi, and when I went to Saudi, they automatically like got shit that you don't even think about it. And I think that's what he's going to create. Because if he does go through what he's saying, like they have no alcohol. That means you don't even gonna think about no alcohol. They have no pork. They have no certain foods and shit you can't even eat.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. You won't even think about it no more. So you might help the fat fucks Stop getting in there. Stop getting into them points. You can't. They're controlling it for you. So now there's no excuse.
Bro, my mind is scrambled today. Look, we're going to get into that topic deeper. And other politics deeper. We finna get up out of here though, man. The viral way. These niggas ready to go. Man.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.